Stream Elements said, Baby Jody 7413 is now live. Streaming Just Chatting, the untold story of Tupac and Cellmate live reaction, hashtag Tupac, hashtag Biggie, hashtag Shorts. Wisebot said,
实心对勾
live online under the category Just Chatting. The uptime begins. Jody said, What's do love or hate about Tupac? Jody said, starting in 6 minutes.
What the fuck? Oh shit. About to start in a minute, chat. I'm fixing my Facebook right now. I don't know what be going on Facebook. This motherfucker like keep fixing the same. Like it don't save. So I just did all that for me. Whatever. Fuck going on, check.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Jody said, "What's y'all favorite 2 song?"
All right, we're going live in 3 minutes. 3 minutes. We on all platforms. Kick, Twitch, Facebook, YouTube. Any motherfucker. So I'm waiting for everybody to get in here. I don't want nobody to miss out. You know how I do, chat. But yesterday we had a wonderful fucking stream. W stream. It's so much shit. I can't even clip them all, bro. We talking about some real shit. We talking about heaven, hell, all type of shit. I had fun yesterday, bro. I appreciate everybody that came through yesterday. And if y'all here in here now, appreciate y'all returning to the stream.
Give me a hell yeah.
I am Jody, your host.
Another
Welcome
one.
to the Thug Life Hall of Fame, where we go through all Tupacs. History of Tupac. Y'all know I'm a big Tupac fan. Let's get into it. So what we gonna break down today is Tupac Cellmate breaks his silence and expose what really happens behind the bars at Rikers Island. So this is like during the time he went in jail for that Ayanna Jackson lying on him and shit, bitch. So he got the real Cellmate. We see a picture of him and Tupac together. So we got next we're gonna check out Tupac's pen pal. How many girl this nigga got? Got pen pals? She said kissing Tupac on the prison visit. God damn. Boy, return of the Mac. That boy good. That boy don't miss. I'm gonna see if get everybody in first. We get started. Shout out to Digital Art.
Welcome to the.
Everybody got a goddamn book at this damn point. Everybody trying to make money. I feel you, too. Everybody got a damn book. From Keith E.D. to the police to goddamn the Cellmate. God damn. Faith Evans. All them motherfuckers got books. I need to write me a damn book at this damn point. Hello.
Gotcha, bitch.
Yeah, damn. How many books y'all niggas got? I can't keep up. Let me make sure everything's straight. We straight. Well, I got my kick. We got my kick one up. Whatever. If y'all say, hey, I gotta look on my phone. I bet. Let's get started, y'all.
The Art of Dialogue. We have a special guest, a very, very special guest by the name of Donald Richardson. The author to the book Behind the Walls with Tupac Shakur,
Behind the
Rikers Island. Welcome to the Art of Dialogue, Donald.
Thank you for letting me be here. How you doing, pal?
Wonderful, wonderful. I'm gonna start it off like this. You once said, "I'm a living witness to his life and legacy." You promised to share stories of your time at Rikers Island with Tupac Shakur, basically with stories that only you could tell. So right now, I'd like to dive into that journey with you, if it's okay.
Sure, not a problem.
On the book cover, there's a striking photo of you and Tupac standing in front of a jail cell at Rikers Island.
Okay, hold on. We see it behind the wall. Okay, this is the book. This is the name of the book. We can get on Amazon. Oh, yes, him. They him too. They a jailmate. Okay. Factual.
Where did you get the camera from to capture such a powerful
How
image?
you get a camera in there?
Well, the way that a camera was placed into the facility was by a correctional officer bringing it in, which was very, very not a part of their job description. So I had the highlights of taking pictures, having them take pictures with me and Tupac Shakur. This moment was a very, very exciting moment for me because I didn't think that the correctional officers would actually bring in a camera. It really shocked me that they went beyond their call of duty.
You know what I'm saying? That damn Tupac here, yeah, I brought the camera too. Shit, hell yeah, I'm gonna give me a picture. You know what I'm saying? I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna give me a goddamn picture. Fuck that. Hell yeah.
However, it was the highlight of my times with Tupac Shakur in prison. So actually, you know what I mean, I had the pictures that were illegally taken in Rikers Island
I made some money
by
out
the
of that shit,
correctional officers. And I didn't understand how they would pull it off. It shocked me, Delray, that they would actually do it. So when it was done, I actually had pictures of me and Tupac Shakur with the prison bars behind us. So it made me.
Hold on now. I gotta go with it. Hold on now. We just gonna. Y'all had clothes on? Y'all had street clothes on. Hold the fuck up. I just seen that shit. I don't know. I just thought about this shit. This shit did roll right past me. I ain't even think about this shit.
On the book cover,
All right, go back, Chad.
there's a striking photo of
Nigga, ain't got a cigarette in here, man. What the fuck? Got them getaway in jail. They got full street clothes on too, twin. Where y'all? Where y'all uniforms at? Y'all ain't had no uniform? Nah, I don't know. Nah, I'm thinking this shit kind of fake. I don't know. What y'all think, Chet?
you and Tupac standing in front of a jail cell at Rikers Island. Where did you get the camera from to capture such a powerful image?
Well,
I'll start over.
the way that a camera was placed into the facility was by a correctional officer bringing it in, which was very, very not a part of their job description. So I had the highlights of taking pictures, having them take pictures with me and Tupac Shakur. This moment was a very, very exciting moment for me because I didn't think that the correctional officers would actually bring in a camera. It really shocked me that they went beyond their call of duty. However,
I know you lying.
it was the highlight of my times with Tupac Shakur in prison. So actually, you know what I mean, I had the pictures that were illegally taken in Rikers Island by the correctional officers. And I didn't understand how they would pull it off. It shocked me, Delray, that they would actually do it. So when it was done, I actually had pictures of me and Tupac Shakur with the prison bars behind us. So it made me some type of like closer to Tupac. You know,
Okay.
so that's what I
That's
tell. I
understandable.
tell
That's
the story
understandable
of
right
how
there.
Tupac and I really got these pictures and photos put into this facility. I was amazed. I couldn't believe that it would actually, you know what I'm saying, happen.
With my boy, man.
However,
Hey, my boy. I thought
it
that boy
did.
goddamn like
And I
Michael
have the
Jackson.
exclusive photos
Don't
of
give
me
a
and
damn what
Tupac
nobody
Shakur
say.
that no one.
Yeah, I don't give a damn nobody say that boy gonna be Nick Michael Jackson. Matter of fact, he up there with Michael Jackson.
At Bobby Council,
Know what I mean?
said, Tupac the GOAT. RP.
Tupac the GOAT. Appreciate that, bro. How you doing, Bobby? Appreciate you coming back, bro.
No one has.
And so, on the picture, is you in that white sweatshirt. There's an actual cloth in the purview behind the bars when you and him are holding hands and actually giving up the middle finger. Was that actually his cell, or was that what was that white sheet back there? Is that so people couldn't see him sleep or what?
No.
I ain't gonna lie. I know we gonna get a detail about the dude and all his, you know what I'm saying, things of that nature. But shit, get to the juicy shit. You know what I'm saying? We heard Tupac got raped behind, you know what I'm saying, jail and shit. They been saying this shit. You know what I'm saying? That's what I wanna know. Is it true or false?
At Bobby Council, said, you welcome my brother.
No, that was
No, I
actually
appreciate
his
you, brother.
shower room, you know? And the pictures are like you can see in the book, the shower curtain is there to hide and shield a person taking a shower, right? And the bars are there to
Okay, I see.
protect the person that's supposed to be highly classified, you know, because he was considered high classification at the time. And there was no one to be interact with Tupac. That's what the whole thing was. There was no one to interact with him. This right here would protect him from other high classification people that he would have been housed in back here
Who else he was
in
locked
this
up with,
area.
though?
But as you can see,
High class.
right,
At
his
that time.
shower room would be directly beside his cell. His cell would be on the right side. And if he had two other high classification inmates in there, they would have to be locked in when he takes a shower. So it kind of protects the high classification person that's placed in this unit, and it protects the person from having any interaction with any other inmate. So this is why they have this shower curtain and cell bars there to lock him in when he does take his shower. So it's for the protection, of everyone. Because as you know, well, as you know, what happened with Tupac, he actually had he's been, the judge had mandated him to be in this type of unit because of his celebrity status. And it made
At Chauncey Billings 5381,
me,
said, he should have left death row, he would be still alive. At Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston, said, you what it do?
What's up, brother? How you doing? Appreciate you coming back through, bro. How you doing today, bro? Yeah, he definitely should have left death row. You know what I'm saying? I hate that he had to go to death row, bro. I think he still be doing his own thing. I think he would never sign death row though if he was free though, to be honest.
having contact with him, illegal. I was never supposed to have any contact with Tupac. Remember, the judge had actually says, no one can have interaction with this celebrity because he's mandated to be highly classified. Now, in retrospect, I myself was a high classification inmate. Not because I was a celebrity or had the stature of being a celebrity. I was affiliated with
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston,
gangs
said,
inside
yes,
the
sir, all good. I'm just cooling
jail.
our end.
And what
All
happened
right,
was
brother.
I was a threat
Let me know if you drop a
to
new video or something. I will
the
check it out
population
on stream.
at hand. So they had to separate me and put me in this unit, which is like it's like a solitary confinement, right? But it's for the protection of the inmates.
At Yamasee Warrior 10
You know what I'm saying?
Tostin.
I was very, very into a lot of violence.
He was going back
I
to
was
jail
into
for violating.
having the people put my name as somebody getting
What you mean by that? What he
say,
violated?
stabbed, cut,
Talking about for the Vegas shit.
which was my nature and my reputation at the time, because I was on my own. You know what I'm saying? You know, I didn't have any type of, excuse my French, but I didn't have any type of, love for people with celebrity status that had money, that came into the prison system.
Okay, bro, let me know.
I felt that my reputation was alone a person of interest. So, yeah, I really had the highlights of
For the fight, yeah.
meeting with Tupac
So what?
in
Okay.
there. But at first, I tell you
I
that
got a question. I'm gonna turn the speech back on. So what was his probation then? I never knew what was his probation. Like he can't get no altercations or anything or drug activities. 'Cause I never looked that up. I'm lost in the loop on that. I didn't know he got out of jail. He was on probation. I didn't know he was on probation when he got out of jail. I thought he was just free.
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Tostin. Said, Death Row was going to try to cash in on that insurance policy. That fight was a setup, if you ask.
Yeah, I've been hearing they had it set up for months though. Do y'all think they had it set up for months? Like it should, like, cause in several documentaries and they said Tupac running around asking what Suge get. Like I wondering what Suge was at.
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Tostin. Said, he was still on bond coming from jail. He still had time left for the charge.
That's crazy. Thank you for telling me that, bro.
Yeah, I didn't really look up to Tupac.
What's good,
I
Cat?
wasn't his
How you
fan,
doing?
right? I wasn't his friend. He was just an ordinary person to me. And that's what got Tupac to really like me for some apparent reason, because I wasn't harassing him to be his friend or know about his celebrity status.
I think Tupac like
I
all
didn't
black
really
people
care.
though. I ain't gonna lie.
I had no
don't
type
think
of
he's-
feelings
I don't think
that
he
he
judged
was
nobody, to be honest.
a person of interest more than I was.
So let me ask you this: you went into your gang history. What, if you don't mind me asking,
Yeah.
what member?
Tupac, I got a question. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, there's always some gang shit going on. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We gonna have to call it here. See now I'm starting to lean on to like hold on, I'm gonna see y'all opinions. Now I'm starting to lean on like Tupac. One Tupac mission was to reunite the gangs.
At
this
Yamasee
damn
Warrior
point.
10 Tostin. Said, Shuj caught time for the fight.
Honestly, we got caught because why Tupac was heavy into the games, bro. Like, bro, I'm thinking at this point, I'm thinking it's the mission to goddamn bring them motherfuckers together. At this damn point, you know what I'm saying? Nigga in jail, active game member right here. You know what I'm saying?
Or what gang were you with? Was it
called
Blood,
for the
Crip,
fight?
Vice
Yeah,
Lord?
He did.
What?
Yeah, I was a member of the Bloods, and I actually had put myself in a situation where it's that I didn't give a damn. I ain't give a fuck about nobody but what I was, banging for. So, I didn't care. I didn't give a fuck type of person. So my stature, my reputation grew. I inherited respect. I demanded respect from people, and I actually didn't feel that I was really harmful, but I was in retrospect. I was very harmful to others. I did a lot of dirt. I did a lot of time in jail. And actually, when Tupac came, I didn't feel, that he was someone that I needed to respect.
Respect.
I mean, I seen Juice. You know what I mean? I seen.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell. We about to fall the fuck out. Right? You ain't respect my boy? Jay, we about to step on this nigga. You know what I'm saying? Hold on now. See, everybody always talking about some damn juice and shit. Like, what the fuck the movie got? What the movie got to do? That, you know what I'm saying? You get paid to be an actor, bro. What the movie got to, you know what I'm saying? Everybody always talking about juice and who he played as a character and shit. I can't stand that shit when they say that shit, bro.
Y'all don't forget that shit. What type nigga is the thug life, nigga?
He said, oh damn, I can't see. I got this damn, what's it called up? Gangs are not gangs. We are the true Indian. So the culture of gangs is basically a wild, scattered tribe. Tupac name means everything he had to understand real history. Talk your shit, twin. Talk your shit. He said, I don't. What happened to Baltimore? Who was Baby Long? After you were having the you talking about Orlando? Orlando died, but he got killed. He got killed trying to get some money back. I think he got caught. I think he died in like 1997. He got killed trying to get some money back for Keefe D by a rival gang. I forgot what they was called. I think they was called Four Corners or something like that. And they had to shoot out and killed them. He killed some. He killed some of their people. And then he got killed himself. That what happened in Orlando.
A couple of poetic justice, but didn't faze me. I admired my
I do.
my own pictures, my own.
I give it to you out the stream, bro. I would like that. Would y'all like that more? Like I wanted to do something like that on the stream. Just call y'all and shit. Give y'all my number and shit. Y'all can call me and shit. We'd be on live talking about the situation, or I can just tell y'all what situation, what y'all think about and shit. I think that'd be a wonderful thing to do. To call y'all. Appreciate you, brother. Cause I was thinking about that day. I meant you hit that dead on the said Four Corner Hustle. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. We definitely gonna do that in future stream. I might do that tomorrow stream. Yeah, I'm gonna say for tomorrow stream. Y'all can call in, give me y'all numbers or whatever. I call, y'all be live. We talk about Tupac, what's y'all favorite song, what y'all think, things of that nature. Yeah, we gonna do that tomorrow.
Own movies. I was making my own movies, so this is why. This is how I roll. I roll solo mostly, and I demanded my respect. So placed in this unit, we was both the same type of
So what happened to the fight?
involuntary
the fight?
protective custody. We were both in the same statute, but different limelight.
What happened? What did happen to Baby Land? They say I think he stayed at the hotel and stuff with the police. He had to stay at the hotel with the police or something like that. Get a statement, but he didn't want to get no statement. He didn't want to get him get a what the security guards or whatever they thought they was, police a statement what happened about the fight and shit. That what basically happened. Then he got up with I forgot who he got up. He got up with somebody else. Then he met back with Keefe D and them, and that's when they did what they had to do.
You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
Like,
but if you want to know more what happened, go to hold on, I'm gonna tell you where to go to, bro. I'm gonna go back to YouTube. I'm gonna tell you where to go to. Shout out my boy. Y'all make sure y'all follow my boy. Give my brother my followers up, bro. Y'all go to hip hop. Matter of fact, y'all want to dive into that real quick? Cause my bro got a question. No, you want to dive into that one? You want me to dive in that shit? We can go down view it right now. Then we'll do a little bit of it. It's right here on the truth behind Tupac. Nah, this New York. Nah, not New York one. It's not the New York one. The truth behind Tupac's murder and Diddy involvement. We'll go into it.
According to Keefe D, he could smell and see Puffy's fear, like a lion on the Serengeti. Back at the MGM came so late, and more or less ruined the place that night. He thought his girlfriend Kidada Jones and cousin Jamal Al-Hussein wouldn't be interested in gambling, so he told them to stay at his suite. Frank, the Outlaws, and Tupac went to the MGM to go back and get them, cause it's also possible that he just tricked them, knowing that they can't come in the first place. So the Outlaws and the ladies were waiting for nothing,
I don't
basically.
know what his name is. Okay. I forgot his damn name. What his name was, bro? My boy, I know you know. What his name was? Tupac was carrying my throughout classic bait and switch. You know the guy that told Tupac that Aunt Alana Anderson was. Damn, I forgot his name, bro. What the fuck is his name? Fuck, I forgot his name. I gotta find him. I forgot his name. I don't know what happened to him. Yeah, that's a good ass question though. We need to find out right now. What the fuck did happen to him? I gotta go back to that part when they snatched the chains and shit. Where they had that little fight at the mall. Oh, here you go, right here. What the fuck is his name?
Tried to snatch Trayvon's death row chain off his neck.
What's his name, Trayvon?
The chain broke, and Orlando managed to take it.
What's his name, Trayvon? Hold on, what's his name?
A few days later, in July of '96, there was another turning point for the feud between the Southsiders and the Ma Peru. An altercation took place in the Foot Locker store at the Lakewood Mall in Lakewood, California, which involved a group of Southside Crips and several Ma Peru members, including Death Row associate Trayvon Lane, who got assaulted by the Crip Orlando Anderson. According to Orlando's uncle Keefe D, Trayvon Lane initiated the fight along with the two other people that...
Oh, his name Trayvon. Wait, how you say it? How y'all spell it? Trayvon Lane? Trayvon Lanes. How will you spell that nigga name? Trayvon? Damn, they related. Orlando Lane? Ain't they related?
Thug life, y'all don't thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type niggas is thug life, nigga? I ain't say no damn Tory Lane, bitch. Motherfucker pulled up Tory Lane. No, I ain't say no. I ain't got no Tory in that bitch. They putting up Tory Lane. I must spell his name wrong. Okay, Tupac was killed in 1996. Blah blah. Okay, we Trayvon Lane. Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type shit? What type niggas is thug life, nigga? I'm trying to find. They ain't saying that what happened. I gotta find on YouTube, bro. But Google not telling me. Hold on, I'm turning this on real quick. Cause Google ain't telling me, y'all. You said Baby Lanes? You talking about Orlando Lanes, right? Oh, you talking about the dude that they told Tupac? That dude you talking about, right? Know who you looking up? Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type that shit? What type niggas is thug life, nigga?
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Tosden said, I got people in Macon and Forsyth Monroe and Barnesville Fats.
Yeah, you nationwide on your side, ain't you? Why y'all keep putting up Tory Lanez, bro? Might piss me off with that shit. Is y'all spelling his name? Oh, y'all spell his name wrong.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that thug life. What time that shit? What time niggas a thug life, nigga?
He did it.
At Yamasee Warrior
still
10
alive.
Toston said, what part of the country yo folks from?
Right now I'm in South Carolina right now.
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston said, LOL yeah.
This got music in the background.
Ass, scary ass nigga got that chain took and then got Tupac in that fight, and then that's how Tupac got shot, because Trayvon Lane, the little
At
he
Bobby
was like the little
Council
bullet.
Damn.
said,
I want to listen to shit. He got
Trayvon
music
Lane.
He got fucking got music in the background. I don't know which one to check out, y'all. You real?
At Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston said, I'ma teach you a lot of hidden information.
All right, bet. Is he? I don't know if he's still alive and shit. I don't know.
At Bobby Council said, yes.
What? Why y'all keep bringing up Tory and Megan Thee Stallion? Even though I gotta do a stream on that, but oh my god, bitch! I said fucking. They keep bringing up Tory. You know he got his situation. You know she lied on his ass. I don't know. They not give me detail about him.
What type niggas a thug life, nigga?
At Yamasee Warrior 10
They
Toston
ain't give me detail about it, y'all.
said, and yes, Tupac was the last true prophet our time. He is the king of Americas.
I think he left. I think it was some more profit. Some more profits after that, though. But yesterday we was goddamn deep. We talking about
At
Wish
Bobby Council said, North Carolina.
You from North Carolina?
At Lenny
Shout out
Taylor
North Carolina,
N9Y said, show what we're here for. At Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston said, go to Wikipedia.
Yeah. Let me go to that. I'm about to put wipe me down. I ain't gonna lie.
At Lenny
Somebody said
Taylor
what?
N9Y said, yo,
What's up? What's up? How you doing? I don't know. I gotta go back to it. We'll find it later.
at Yamasee Warrior 10 Toston
You know.
said, he is the last no
So
one
he,
has been.
He actually respected that and seen that in me, that I had a little bit of authority, that I had a little bit of, stature, So I started getting a little respect out of him. So all the people that were in the unit, right, that wanted him to rap for them and wanted, hey, Tupac, man, you know, hey, man, what's going on, man? Hey, yo, bust a rhyme for me and all this. See, I never did that. I actually held a position as a suicide aid.
You don't think so? You
But
don't think
on the
Nipsey Hussle
picture, on the once again on the cover of the book, you see Tupac. Is that a cigarette in his mouth?
Yeah, we were allowed to smoke. He was allowed to smoke. You know, we were allowed to smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, but I'll find more
in
information
certain
about
areas of the dormitory. You couldn't smoke anywhere.
And the
But this way,
and the clothes.
this right here.
Go ahead. So I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Oh, this right here is in his unit area where you're allowed to smoke. In the dormitory area that he wasn't allowed to go in, you couldn't smoke.
So the clothes that you guys have on, you know, usually when you in jail, right? You have like
Yes.
Yeah, well, y'all got red
state-issued
clothes on.
So you guys were allowed to wear your own clothes?
Yeah, sure. Yeah. You know, we were allowed to use wear our own clothes. Only we would have to wear the jailhouse uniforms when we go on a visit. You know, and when we go on a visit, you have to wear it, the symbol of the jailhouse uniform. You can't wear your street clothes on a visit. That was just a policy that they had made up at that time. But yes, you know, you were allowed to wear your own clothes. You're allowed to actually, you can actually have clothes sent up in the facility and stored away if you wanted change of a different type of attire. Yeah.
I had it made in that motherfucker.
So yeah, it was, you know, it was amazing. It was amazing that like the clothes that he actually had on was given to me.
On YouTube.
You know, I actually has them as
Remember that with the
souvenirs,
House of Blues?
you know, which is something that I cherish to this day. I'm very proud that I had the highlights of having the clothes, very clothes that Tupac wore, and it's like a memoir for me.
So when did he give the clothes to you?
He was
Since 2009.
is-
See,
it
that's why
was- he was transferred.
I had to put you on stream, brother.
The officers, actually, he had to go to Clinton Correctional Facility. He was on transfer, and when he is on transfer, all the clothes that a person has to be discarded, given away, or thrown away. Because now you're going to a state facility. It's no more a Rikers Island or county time that you're doing. You're actually now going to a prison, a real prison. The rules are different, way different. And this is something that Tupac didn't understand.
What actually inspired you to write this book? Other
Everybody and their
than
mama got a damn
your
book.
experience with Tupac Shakur, was it a message that you were trying to send? Or was it something that you just had to get off of your chest?
Shit, bro came on here flexing, bro.
Well,
He came
both.
with 2 watches. Hold on, to you. The dick came with a goddamn watch. That's another watch. Or that's a... No, he old school.
For one, I wanted to express how Tupac really was behind bars. I think I'm the only one that can really reveal who Tupac, how he stood up, how he presented himself, what he felt about people in general. You never hear about a person's true feelings. Someone like Tupac, who inspired the Thug Life motto, his true feelings. A person's true feelings come out when they're incarcerated. It don't matter they're who. You can present an image to the public, but once you're behind bars, it's a different image. Your true feelings come out. You cannot hide the faces that you can hide in public. So this inspired me to write about Tupac's true feelings, how he felt, what he thought about. I'm sure everyone knows how he was in jail. Did he hold it down? Was he a punk? You know?
Yeah, that's what we want to know.
Did he
Cause
give
they swear my boy a punk and some shit. You know what I'm saying? They say my boy be acting. He ain't back there like that. What people be coming my stream be talking about all the damn time.
up his commissary? You know, was he being, chumped? But I'm the only one that can reveal the true story of Tupac in jail, and it's really inspired me to write this book so I can actually tell the public about my experience.
I know, right?
So
it take forever.
Yeah.
With that being said, at that particular time,
damn, come on now, God
what
damn.
were you incarcerated for?
You said all day.
Well, I had got arrested. I've been in jail numerous times in the past, but I got arrested for a gun charge.
Look, we ain't come here for your ass.
And that gun charge led me to Rikers Island.
Let's get this shit. We can't even talk about Tupac, bitch. Ain't gonna lie.
Given the nature of Tupac's charges, did you or anyone else at Rikers Island hold any resentment towards him based on the sexual nature of his charge?
Well, they have a few inmates that probably they did have resentment because of his charge, his sexual charge. I specifically had I had no resentment for his charge because, like I said, I didn't give a damn about anybody's charge sexual charge unless I'd seen paperwork. So yeah, people do have, there was some inmates who disagreed
that he was took to the
with his
hospital
sexual charge.
Why do we have?
And that
different
goes
accounts
without
of
saying.
that? That's the
code that people go by inside of prison.
Gag order.
Anybody with a sexual charge is not to be
I appreciate you coming through, bro.
respected, and they're supposed to be separated, and not supposed to be one of the gang, or you're ousted as a person of disinterest. So yeah, there was some inmates who actually had resentment for Tupac because of his charge.
But how about you? How did you feel? Like I said, you being, a member of a blood, and you being in there, you seeing him, you knowing he's a celebrity. Did you have any pre-knowledge, or were you guys watching television and things of that nature? So when he came in there, you didn't really have any kind of different kind of look at him, or the way you looked at him based on his charge?
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jeff.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Some of that I do be like, some of them inmates do, because you know what I'm saying, when them people who be doing shit to them kids and shit, like rape charge and shit, I'm sure they be telling them motherfuckers that shit. Cause some of them motherfuckers end up dead. Like you ever seen on the news something, the same motherfucker that did the horrible shit to the kids and shit. Then about like week 2 later, the motherfucker end up dead in jail or in prison. I think some of them do it. I don't know about Tupac, cause I don't know about he'll see Tupac, cause he a high celebrity. I don't know about that one right there, twin.
No. I did at first. I did have a little bit of resentment, right? But not as much as others, because
You just say you didn't have none.
I was not a person that would just judge a person. I would give a person the benefit of the doubt to see if this really was true nature, his true nature, and then the charges were attached with paperwork that he really did.
Shit, stay y'all ass out of jail in prison, bro.
Have the sexual charge.
Shit.
Because a lot of people come to jail with sexual charges that's fabricated by the females that they indulge with.
Tell you wouldn't sleep and all. Fuck that.
I gave a person the benefit of the doubt, and that's the way that I had to represent myself to, my position at hand. Tupac actually, did have a couple people that had told me that, he's in here for this and this and that, you know what I mean? And I just disregarded them. I says, well, you never know who has sexual charges. The person inmate that could be talking to could have a sexual charge. So it's here nor there. But yeah, I did have a little resentment at first.
Tupac eventually opened up to you, recognizing the respect you commanded from both the guards and inmates. What do you think he saw in you that made him feel safe?
My demeanor, my stance as having authority, having a reputation. People respected me. People looked up to me. He seen that I didn't really pay him as much interest as other inmates. It gave him the inclination that, I was different from his fans, quote unquote. And it gave him some type of, it gave him some type of ability to say, damn, I would actually, like to know.
So you the chosen one.
This person, maybe as a friend, because he definitely is not my fan. He's not a groupie. He's not even talking to me. Like everybody else is coming up to Tupac's cell, quote unquote, on his, I wasn't, That gave him the inclination that, man, this guy, man,
We need to talk about this who shot you. That's what I want to hear.
I would just like to be, friends with
How
this
you feel
guy.
about that who shot you shit? When Biggie dropped it, Biggie and Diddy dropped
projected
that shit.
himself at, I seen it. And
I'm turning my phone up.
if that's what you got to do, that's what I had to do. I had to show people that I didn't give a damn about it. I didn't give a and this inclined him to actually say, man, this guy's got respect in here. The COs respect him. Nobody fucks with him. He looks like a little mean machine, He's thugged out too, But he really was seeing more thug in me than his portrayal of thug life that he was portraying in the streets. So I was a real thug. I really had it in me. I put a lot of work in. I demanded mine. So maybe he said to himself, maybe I'm not a thug like this. I want to learn how to be. See, he was actually learning from me of how I presented myself, of what a thug actually considered to be. You know what I mean? I was really that.
Y'all think he capping or he telling the truth? What's up, bro? Stay home, man. I shared your stream and Kick community to help you hit 200 followers and 500 viewers, and also earn $1,000 per stream. Add me on Discord. All right, bro. I got you, bro. Oh, did you just type that in? Shout out to you, bro. I'm gonna type. Thank you for sharing my stream on Kick, bro. I appreciate it. I'm gonna add you on Discord when I get up. Oh, I gotta sign in, bitch. Hold on, y'all. Let me go on my Kick real quick. How the fuck I can see my message but I can't sign in? What's your Discord, bro? Minute. Okay. No, I'm not forgetting that shit. Let me type my Discord up. Alright, I got Discord up. I found you, brother. I appreciate that, brother. Thank you for sharing my stream. It's my third day on Kick. So what we think? We think he capping, y'all? Y'all think he capping? What's going on? What's going on, cuz? 1 minute he say he appreciate Tupac, and then he trying to throw some shade. Like he confused the fuck out of me. Where my chat box at? Oh, there you go. What we think? Y'all think he capping? That's real, boss. Shout out to my Puerto Ricans, man.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
Hola, ¿cómo estás?
I was really that dude, you know. So this inspired him to wanting to get close to me, wanting to talk to me, and it took a while.
So
it took a while.
You also had a position in the jail in Rikers Island that you had a job, and you said in the book he also recognized that you had a job and a responsibility in dealing with the other inmates that the prison, and you were getting paid to do that job. Was that another reason?
After this interview, that's a long ass interview, but we gonna try to get to it. We gonna cut through the juice shit, to be honest. But we gonna do Tupac's pen pal. He had a lot of pen pal, women pen pal. We gonna do that next. You say his true bloodline is the true Espanol? What you mean by that, bro?
He was kind of drawn towards you based on your freedom and your ability to roam and move around, doing your job?
Yeah, most definitely. See, this was his way of getting close to someone who can actually make something happen for him. This is someone that maybe can hold him down, someone that can pull some strings for him. Yes, he's seen that I had a little juice. He's seen that I had power that he didn't have. So this inclined him to actually, feel safe. You know what I mean? And feel that maybe I ain't got to worry about the other guys. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? As long as I have Don to hold me down, you know? So this is what he was working on behind, his way of trying to put the way of trying to tell himself that I would like to be feeling, a little at ease around him. So yeah, he wanted to get close to me.
He showed it trying to boost himself up like, damn, nigga.
To open up to him, and and he felt that he wanted to open up to me, I guess, and he felt safe. He felt that kind of connection would be something that he would pursue.
I might check him out. I'm gonna research that, bro. I'm not gonna go.
So it made him feel like, man, this dude's got a job. He's a suicide aide. He holds it down. He looks out for people. And that's what I did. I had to watch that people don't, my job consisted of not have nobody hurting themselves. Nobody hangs themselves. Nobody, injures themselves.
You a nurse?
Yeah, he felt at ease that I could be the person to hold him down, basically.
So when you said you had the job as a suicide aide,
aide.
What were the details? What did your job entail?
They got suicide aid. Let me know anybody that true or false.
You doing what? You walking around what?
Ain't never heard of that.
Yeah, well, I would have to. Yes, yeah, I would have to check cells. I would have to watch that anybody in the middle of the night, because there are people who can't take jail. Hold on now. People who are very weak.
You was with me until you said middle of the night. Like, ain't y'all supposed to be on lockdown at middle of the night? Ain't everybody supposed to be in their cells and the cell supposed to be closed?
You got people who actually will kill themselves, will hang up, will cut themselves.
Oh Lord.
And this is my job description was to make sure that they didn't go all out with their attempts at suicide. My title was a suicide aid. So that enacted me to people to talk to me, people to say, you know, can I talk to you? And I had a few people that
Nigga was a counselor.
Wanted to talk to me about how they were feeling about being in jail, and they can't take it, and they want to end their life. And
y'all been.
so
let me know anybody been in jail. Is that a true job?
To talk them out of hurting themselves or doing any damage or harm to anybody else. Yes, that was my job description, and it made my reputation in there that much higher because people looked up to me, and it went on. And Tupac seen this, you know, he's seen it, he's seen that, and that really inspired him to reach out to me, to feel safe enough to confide in me.
Dog, I need you to ask the Juice question
and tell his story of the things that.
He ain't talking about shit. Nigga, get to the Juice shit.
In the book, you wrote that during his isolation, Tupac began to truly understand who he was and what he was facing. Can you elaborate on that transformation?
Yeah,
damn, that's crazy.
I actually got into Tupac's mindset of how he felt. Like it came a time that he wanted to actually not be a part of what his heritage was involved in. You know, as we know, his family was affiliated, and he didn't want to be a part of that. He didn't want to be.
He didn't want to be a black.
He wanted to show who he truly was, and this is when he started to understand that was not his. That was not his intention to follow in the footsteps of his family being involved with the Black Panther Party. He didn't want to be a revolutionary like them. His intention was not to, when he expressed to me that he wanted to be Tupac, right? And what that meant to him, it meant that he wanted to be his own way and do his own thing, and he didn't want to be pressured about setting any type of stage to the world that to be a revolutionary. People didn't understand.
What y'all think? He think he capping about this?
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now. Stop the cap. No bullshit, bro.
I mean,
stop the cap.
Oh shit. I don't think I can agree with him a little bit about this shit. Is what's that song called? Is it Smiles? I think it's Smiles. Tupac Smiles. When he said I don't, matter of fact, we gotta go to it. Let's go to it. When he said I don't want to curse my babies. Cause bro said he didn't want to be like the Black Panthers and shit. Where is that? Smile for me. Won't you smile for me? Damn, man. So, niggas say selling my soul for material wishes. God damn, Tupac. Fast cars and bitches, wishing I live my life as a legend, immortal in pictures. While we shed tears, say, ooh. All that shit came true. He a legend. He get immortalized in pictures. Hold on, I'm trying to find it. My childhood. Against all odds, through all that we carry on. Is it in the second verse? A dream living with. Busting shot, but I ain't try to. I'm trying to find that shit. Some see me in this land, hill, jail, crack cell, socialist. Hardly think of the culture. Maybe it was another song. I swear he said that shit in this damn song. I don't want to curse my babies. Y'all correct me along all my Tupac, my real Tupac fan. Let me know. Oh, here, go ahead. I see it right here. He said, I'm scared to drop a seed, hoping I ain't curse my babies. Maybe now niggas feel me. Now picture my pain. Embracing my words, make the world change. And still I smile, nigga. Damn, that's crazy headline. So he's... Y'all say nothing at all?
What type nigga is a thug life, nigga?
Somebody say, ain't nobody come see you, Otis. Who? What y'all talking about?
Stand him. I did. After a while, it gave to the point where it's that he
the
actually
South American legacy of the rhythm,
put himself
in
a position that I seen to let me know
my boy dropping knowledge
how he truly felt about that. And that's something that no one knows about Tupac, or no one could understand about Tupac. I really had got a little bit more into what he really wanted to be. And it wasn't a revolutionary. You know, Thug Life was something that he really had to find out what it really meant. So he was at a war with himself. I seen the war within himself as he tried to put himself in
so he has a daughter
knowing,
who took it underground and escaped the
wanting to know who he really was. Yeah, he really got into himself.
What's her name?
Knowing that I would listen to him. So it was a challenge. It was a challenge. It was a challenge for him. And it was a challenge for him to be able to put away his thug life image. And I really felt that this is something that he needed. He needed to share with me something he never shared with the public before. Because he has two different types of people.
So we believe in him now.
Let
me know. We believe in him now.
Yeah.
So what you're
we
basically
believe him
saying is he was in the crossroads between the revolutionary side of what his parents had brought him up to be, and the thug life and being in jail, and something that he represented publicly to his fans.
You said a girl that was
like I said, he was at war with himself. But he started getting in touch with his true feelings, his true emotions in there, like most people do. I had to learn that myself. I had to find out who I was.
It's on YouTube?
And
I will check it out.
When I was in the streets.
What's the name of it?
When I was running with the gangs in the streets, you know what I'm saying? Starting off, it's a different image. It was a different image that you project to society, and the image that when you're incarcerated behind the walls, you have your truest emotions and feelings come out. And that's what Tupac was warring against. You know what I mean? Whether he should follow through with his family's reputation as being a revolutionary, or his feeling of being who he was and not being a part of that.
I agree with him a certain part, because they said at one. I think Tupac did say in the interview that I forgot what interview it is. He said he was gonna quit rapping. He wanted to quit rapping, but instead, Diddy and Haitian Neck, all them sent that shit to the magazines. He said that I quote. He say that breathed new life in me, and that's when he got down. That's when he got down going off on the end. Okay.
Did it affect his family? Would his family give up on him? You know what I'm saying? Would he
claims to be Tupac's daughter?
Disappoint them? This is what Tupac was.
Y'all think that's his daughter for real?
And I seen it. I seen it with my own true eyes, and I felt it. I really felt Tupac's demeanor.
Hold on.
You know?
My boy said Tupac was born in New York. Don't know. Wow, the West Coast is so obsessed. I mean, he grew most of his life in the West, on the West Side. My thing is for New York, like, why y'all didn't claim Tupac? That's my thing for New York people. Like, why y'all didn't? I know it's a lot of people that in New York, up north, that love Tupac too. But I'm like, why y'all didn't make him like the king of New York? Cause he from New York. Him and Biggie is from New York. Like, I ain't understand that part. Said yes, she claimed. Hold on, I'm gonna read some of y'all shit. She claimed to be. Please, but look, just that her genetics don't lie. Do she look like him though? Nobody need to know. Does she look like him?
So it was different. A lot of people didn't know Tupac like that. You know, they just knew his thug life in the streets and what he projected.
Is it true that Tupac endured inhumane treatment, like being locked in his cell for 2 weeks straight without any recreation time?
Yeah. Yep. And I can vividly remember the time that Tupac screamed out his cell.
I'm talking about before, like, I'm talking about the time, like, before like, Tupac put Biggie on. Like, Tupac got them on before Biggie. I'm like, why they didn't claim him goddamn? Well, I don't think, did he have some #1 hits? I don't think he had no #1 hits at that time. Did he? I don't know.
When I'm gonna get wrecked, he was screaming to the COs, and I heard him.
I know, but Haitian Jet had New York locked down.
No, I want to get out of this cage. I want to get
from New York
out of here. Y'all got me locked up in this damn cage like I'm some damn animal. You know what I'm saying? I want to go out like everybody else. You know what I'm saying? I want to be like them out there. You know? Because he was separated from us. It was like it was a dorm unit, and it was his high classification unit. It was always under lock and key. So he felt like, why I can't go out there and play cards with them, right? So he's like, I want to get the f*** out of this cell that he demanded for the cells. He screamed. I heard this, and I came over to him. I said, Pac, what's going on, you know? This is when we got, you know, we got to know each other.
Oh,
you know
yeah,
what I'm saying? We got to be,
we got
to be
I got a question for
associates.
y'all. What the fuck was Digital Underground? Like, even during the death row day when Tupac went to death row, even when he was locked up. Like, what the fuck was Digital Underground? All these documentaries y'all did, I don't never hear like too much. I just hear about when Tupac first came out and shit, he would Digital Underground. But I mean, I know Shock G. I heard they did something shot G because he was gonna tell the truth. That's what I heard too. Y'all know who shot G is, the Humpty Hump, who wore the glasses with the big nose. I forgot some years back they said they had killed him off. I think they framed him for something. It said how he got killed too. Wait, no, did he get killed? Did he get killed or he got him drugged? I forgot. He's raised between New York and the South Side, not LA. Yeah, but he moved. I think he moved to Baltimore. I think he moved to Baltimore, then Oakland. Well, I'm like still, but he's from New York though. I don't know why New York this like. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So yeah, he actually screamed out of his cell that day, "I want to get the out of this cell." The officers told him, "We can't just let you out, Pac. We can't just let you out the cell, man. You know what I'm saying? You get in trouble, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean?" He said, "I don't go. I want to be out the cell just like them." So I took it upon myself to talk to the CO. I said, let me see if I can talk to him. Let me see if I can, use my juice. Maybe I can get him out. It was a thought. Maybe I can get him on a cell, So I talked to the CO. I said, let me, why are you gonna let him out? He said, "Man, if I let him out and he gets hurt, something happens, he gets cut. Our job is on. You know what's gonna happen? We're gonna lose our job." I said, "Listen, you see how I hold it down in here. You see the respect."
Yeah, because of that. I think because of that. What's called?
You know what I mean? Anybody gonna be? I'm gonna down.
I think because I think they flipped on him because that. I think Haitian Jack from one of them. And what was that shit? He went on stage and he was like Thug Life doing Q-Tip. What's Q-Tip them group? When they was doing the award, I can't think of the award. The Source Award, was it the Source Award? They said New York was mad because all the everybody from the West Side was getting all the awards and shit. And they seen Tupac storm out and say Thug Life, and they had an altercation in the back, in the back.
So he says, "Yeah, you."
I think them the two
you
reasons.
do. You got the respect for us, but man, letting him out, man,
So he went open.
He said, let me think about it. You know what I mean? I said, all right. So this is when the idea I put into the correctional officers, you know what I mean, let me use my juice. You know what I'm saying? Let me see if I can get you out. So, I did. I went to Pac and I told him, I said, "Man, listen, let me work on something. Let me see if I can get you out of cell." You can. He couldn't believe that I could do it, but then he did believe that I could probably do it because of my reputation and my status in there, you know what I'm saying? So he said, "Come on, player, man, try to get me out." So I worked on it with them, and he trusted he trusted me that I could make it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I trusted in myself that I could make it happen. So yeah. Took a couple days, but I actually had one of the officers come to me a couple days later and said, "Hey, yo, man, I was thinking about what you said to me, and I would like to let him out, but man, if I do, will you make sure nothing happened to him?" I said, "Come on, man. That's not even a problem."
No, he flipped because.
I said, "Come on, man.
And shot.
I mean, like, all right, I'll do it, but
I mean, you gotta think about I agree with y'all on that because it's like it was New York motherfuckers. They he helped set them up though. You know what I'm saying? Haitian Jack. Shit, Biggie. I don't give a damn. Nobody say Biggie had something to do with that motherfucker. Biggie, Diddy, all the motherfuckers from New York. So I guess that after that shit, he didn't trust motherfuckers from New York like that. I'm talking about like far as like the people, like New York, like the people, like they support too. But like, why y'all should have looked at this shit, man. That shit was wrong. How Biggie, y'all should have blamed Biggie for that shit and said that shit was wrong, Biggie. You should have did that Tupac. Yeah, facts. Y'all must get some of this shit and get to juice shit. Cause you don't know what the fuck he talking about. He got them building his head up. I know he say something about Jada, Tupac getting married to Jada, and what the conversation was, and what else? He was got done read his mail and shit like that.
If I do it, man, I'm saying, you know, you gotta ask Tupac to do me a favor. I said, ask Tupac to do you a favor. Now what's this got to do with you? And he said, Dell, he says, I want some pictures. I want some pictures for my daughter. They know me with Tupac. I said, Pet, how the fuck we gonna do that? He says, I'll bring in a camera. You gonna bring in no camera. You gonna bring in a camera. Come on, man. Yo, did you know, Dell, that this
they did and shot his
brought a camera
in real.
I mean, I said, oh,
talk lightly. Damn.
He said, so won't get into that, but not right now. But
yeah, Biggie was more commercial though.
Yes. You know, that was the play, to bring in a camera. You know what I'm saying? You know.
So basically what you saying, it was favor for a favor.
Yeah. You know. So they see how you work with each other, you know what I'm saying? So, you know.
So now, with that being said, understanding that, so when Tupac got out of his cell, how did they work around the other guards and the other hierarchy in the prison, let's say the captains and the sergeants and all of that, so that this one guard wouldn't get in trouble? How did they navigate that?
Well, they the officers knew that at certain times the captain comes around. Tupac couldn't be out when a captain came around because that would
style with somebody else
jeopardize their job.
Stop lying, Biggie don't have.
Looking out for the captain was their main objective, to make sure that when he is let out.
I'm gonna show you why I think Biggie had something to do. He left them down. He left his guns in that damn hotel, or Ayanna Jackson and shit. Then he left before she came. Like, we homeboys, I don't put you on. Like, I don't know what type of homeboy. I don't know why you leave your guns in the hotel. Then it wasn't no average hotel. It was one of them goddamn white hotels, them high prices there, downtown hotels and shit. Like, what made you leave your guns in there? Said Biggie like Rick Ross.
It's timing. Captain comes around at 1:30. I'm saying to do his little check-in. Tupac cannot be coming out at that time.
So who was Biggie Smalls?
So it was worked out with
Biggie Smalls from the movie. It's a lot of Biggie Smalls. Biggie Smalls from the movie. Tupac got a homeboy that died named Biggie Smalls. Then it's over. It's another one too. But he did stay that flow from that dude from Mississippi though. Like, word.
If they let Tupac out, it can't be at certain times. All right. Explaining it to Tupac, it was the same thing. Explaining it to Tupac, it was like, Tupac, you have to run. If they let you out, you have to run back to your cell. They gave him tests. Let's see how fast you can run.
I can't see it right now.
Back to your cell. If a captain does come around, let's see if you get to your cell quick. You know, Tupac, they gave him the test of running around the dorm. Tupac ran around that dorm. It's so less of time because he wanted to come out so bad, right? To run to his cell just in case the captain came. And they seen how quick he was. You know, he was very fast. Tupac was fast. I ain't gonna lie, man. He amazed me sometimes. So they put him on a test run. Go run around the dorm. He ran around the dorm. Went back in the cell and sat on his bed like that. I said, all right. They said, all right, so now we can see that Tupac is on the same page with us, so we don't jeopardize our job. You know what I mean? And we know that Don is gonna hold him down. So, okay, and then I can get these pictures for my daughter. I see, one hand wash the other, you know what I mean? And two hands wash the face.
Shit.
So it worked out, you know what I mean? Whereas that,
Yeah, I don't know, but they were.
you know, everybody's on the same page. And Tupac actually, you know what I'm saying, gave himself, well, no, not gave himself, excuse me. He gave me permission to consent, right? For them bringing the camera and taking pictures of Tupac, because he didn't want to do it. Tupac wanted, he said, man, I don't give a fuck about taking no pictures of no CO, saying, right? So he says, you gonna be, it's for you? I said, yeah. He said, old player, man. But if you gonna,
shit. He ain't talking about shit.
they would let me and Pac smoke weed together.
Oh,
you know
shit,
what I mean?
here we go. Y'all smoke weed? What kind of jail cell this is?
I inquired about it. I said, listen, me and Pac want to smoke some weed. So is it all right? You know what I mean? Permission, we can go in the back by his cell unit, smoke weed, you know. He said, man, sure, but make sure you know, put some powder, you know. I'm gonna turn my back and let you do what you're gonna do, because, you know, you're looking out for us, you know what I mean? So we can't deny you that, you know what I'm saying? You're holding Tupac down, man, you know what I'm saying? You know, just make sure, you know, when you do it, don't blow it up. Don't make it seem like, that.
Do y'all agree? Do y'all agree? My boy said that Pac did whatever Suge Knight said. Do y'all agree with it?
Any type of inclination, we don't want to know. We don't want to know what's going on. Do what you got to do, you know, and that's it. You know, I ain't got no problem with that. You know, just don't blow it up. Don't make it look obvious. So yeah, there was times when.
Well, they probably had their loud.
They would let me
it was some loud. What it was? Some louds, me.
You know, so I would get it, because Tupac didn't have access to getting it. I would get it myself. So yeah, we would go back there. We would blow it down, and the officers actually, didn't give a f about it. And so it was something to look forward to. Me and Tupac going back there and blowing it down and saying, before we go out to, I get him out the cell. So, they turned their back. You know what I mean? They gave me that type of, respect.
Was that a common thing at Rikers Island, where, not only just you guys, but other inmates, that it was like contraband in the prison like that?
Of course, man. It was, let me tell you something. There was more contraband. There was more drugs. There was more illegality going on in there than you could imagine.
You said even Snoop Dogg stood up?
And
what you mean by that?
We weren't the only ones, you know what I'm saying? I mean, like, yeah. You had to do drugs, shanks, any type of illegal thing that goes down. A lot of it had to do with correctional officers being involved, and you wouldn't think, because there was the law, but yeah, it's a lot of illegalities going on in jail that you wouldn't even believe that would take place. So, I really.
We gonna take what he say 50-50. You know what I'm saying? He getting paid for this shit. I heard it's be 5,000 interview. You know what I'm saying? We gonna take 50-50. Cause he been boosting himself up the whole time, like he was like a god to Tupac. And Tupac was doing this because if y'all ain't noticed that shit.
Stood, that favor for favor. They turned their back. They let me and Tupac do our thing. We do, they get some pictures. Yeah. So everybody's happy. Everybody's looked out for. But it's a common thing, though. It's a common thing.
So a lot of the contraband will come through the guards.
How else are you gonna get it in there? So, if the CO's bringing in, you really got
Well, we try to get to that juice shit, nigga. We hear about this shit.
I would share with somebody. So the turning point came when he trusted me to to share with him. He trusted me to be a part of his feelings, you know. And when I seen him share with me his feelings, he gave me who he really was, we became friends.
I said that, yeah, he did. Snoop Dogg did get go against Suge though, but they were trying to kill him though. They said I forgot what interview I was reading. They was got them. They were going to shows when he signed with you talking about when he signed with Master P, right? When he signed No Limit.
A fan. I was never his fan. We became buddies, and it was hard for people to be. Tupac never really had no buddies or friends. I was like, I gave him the inclination to know what a friend is.
You sound like Suge Knight right now.
In jail, incarcerated, in solitude, behind them walls, you need a friend. You want to share with them some things you never shared with nobody before. And it came out. His emotions, true emotions came out. You know, versus publicly. So he definitely is a turning point in his life where he's figured that, you know, he would put himself in that position. I mean, open himself up to me.
What was one of the things that you can remember that you thought that was important that Tupac shared with you?
His feelings for women. His feelings for women in general. He had a disposition of looked at as that he hated the bitches, and when he says in his song about females being bitches and everything, that's not who he truly was. That's not who he truly felt about.
Okay, you finally make some sense now.
For instance, his mother, Afeni Shakur, he had a love for.
Shout out to Mama Pop. We love Mama Pop over here.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah.
Shout out to Mama Pop. Mama Pop.
His mother, and he had a love for women in general versus what was displayed in public. You know, everyone thought that, oh man, he calls women bitches and he didn't got no love for no woman. You know, so he was looked at, you know, differently. You know, he expressed to me how the love he had for a woman, and that he shared.
That's another point I need to prove. Women be loving that shit when motherfuckers be calling them bitch. Like even today, motherfuckers be saying bitches and hoes all to the song. Motherfuckers be loving that shit until you get a charge. He hate women. Well, I thought the women got them go get your ass, boy. Yeah, you get one of them charges. Oh yeah, your ass going. I knew he hated women from the beginning. You know what I'm saying? But the whole time they be dancing to that shit. You know what I'm saying? The men got them gonna agree with the women anyway. So, cause I guarantee you that all them women who saying that shit was singing that I get around. I'm saying all the time I get around.
Moments of reflection with his mother that he couldn't share with the public.
Nah, Suge Knight didn't make him like that. Suge Knight, he got this shit from Machiavelli. And I'm saying that, what's his name, Christopher Machiavelli? He got this shit from the book. He stopped giving a fuck. I don't think Suge Knight made him like that. I think Suge Knight like put fuel in his back. Cause both of them hated Diddy and Biggie. Cause what Diddy killed one of his best friend, Suge Knight's best friends. In my opinion.
Yeah, there's been times that, you know, he broke down and cried. You know, I seen him shed tears. Now, in public, you wouldn't see Tupac shedding no tears, yo. You would see Tupac cry. Who gonna see Tupac cry? You know what I mean? So his image his image
You sound like Yana Jackson.
changed. And only me,
said,
I can just tell you the moments.
Do everybody agree with that? Do y'all agree? Suge Knight, my boy said Suge Knight changed Tupac. Do y'all agree with that? I can get my phone. Do y'all agree with my boy said? My boy Richie say.
I seen that change in who he really was when he broke down.
So would you say he was more vulnerable, being in that environment where there's no fans and you stripped of, the notoriety and the fame and all of those things?
Yeah. You only can be who you are. You can't hide who you really are in jail behind the walls. Because you can't. No one's really giving a. No one's looking at you. You know what I mean? Tupac. Nobody give a right about. All right, there's Tupac. Well, some people do, but most people in jail, you just like me. My name is Don. You know what I mean? Or his name is Larry. You know what I mean? Or everyone inside of prison is the same. You're not no celebrity no more. You're the inmate next door. You're the guy who's going to child. You know what I mean? You're the guy who I'm saying who, is just an ordinary Joe.
I appreciate you, bro.
So fame and celebrity status, and people don't give a fuck about that shit in prison. They don't give a fuck. So you can do that shit out there and publicly where you can hide. You can hide your true feelings. Oh, thug life, you know what I'm saying? This and that, I'm gangster, you know what I mean? Yes, because you can't share it. You can't share it. You cannot share who you are out there because you are projecting an image.
Okay, I gotta listen to the first album. I never listened to the first album.
A real image out there, So from my perspective, thug life, all that, you know what I'm saying? It's a facade.
Agree with you, bro.
That people didn't see. So being behind there with me, it was no thug life with me. All that shit go out the fucking window. Either we be cool buddies, friends, but I'm not gonna be on your. I'm not gonna chase you down. I don't want no autograph. You know what I'm saying? So that's the difference with was me and his relationship than it was versus the other people in jail. So it made a big difference in him sharing with me. You know what I mean? And
hold on now. They say MC Hammer was gangster though. I ain't gonna lie. MC Hammer had them gangsters behind him though. I heard MC Hammer was gangster. I ain't gonna lie. I don't know if Suge like boost him to do that, but they say he was like I forgot who the fuck disrespect him. That nigga pulled up on him. I forgot who. It's somebody famous. I forgot who it was. They say he was though.
Seeing his true feelings, and that's the way it is with anybody in jail.
What the fuck happened to MC Hammer? He's still alive.
Thug life and that gangster shit.
I ain't heard nothing about him about a year.
The world and don't ask me for shit. Man, listen. You just like an ordinary Joe. When you get out of line, slap the shit out of you, fuck you up, stab you, whatever the case may be. But
facts.
Being your fan, it's just certain people that just don't give a fuck.
Appreciate you coming through, bro.
You noticed that Tupac wore different color bandanas at Rikers Island. In your view,
it was red, man.
Colors signify gang affiliation. Can you explain how prison politics around that played out between you and Tupac and other inmates?
Yeah, well, the different bandanas that he wore.
What are you doing?
With different colors. It signified that he was universal with it. I mean, you can't be in all the gangs at one time, but
by the time we get something interesting.
Tupac wasn't with a clique like that. He wasn't a gang member. he showed that as showing his position as being having love for all.
See, that's what I think. By the time you said something, goddamn, you know what I'm saying? I believe that right though. Cause everybody been talking about he'll crit 1 minute, then he'll blood, then this shit. Goddamn, nigga, I believe he was neutral. Cause I don't mess with old school cats. I don't mess with old school cats. They just love wearing bandanas. Like they just wear every type of bandana, bro. I met people like that. They just love they don't banging nothing. They don't gang banging nothing. They just like wearing bandanas. Just like you match your shoes. They do it like that. But I think Tupac was neutral though. Said dope, man.
Being really neutral, you know, in that aspect. So
what y'all done? Y'all think Tupac was blood? Was he blood? Was he crib? Or was he neutral? Me, I believe neutral. But y'all let me know.
He couldn't be pinpointed as being a certain gang member because he wasn't.
So they been trying. They say MOB.
And this was his portrayal of showing that I got love for all the gangs. Yeah. 70 Crips, Bloods, you know what I mean? Like, you know, but being involved in a gang, Tupac wasn't, you know, he had love for all gangs. This is where he expressed himself. So at this time, with them little colors and flags that he had on him, and he would wear all around, he would come out and say, "Hey, play." I was like, "Damn, you got mad colors on you." You know. He says, "Yeah, man, because you know, that's the way he gets down." I mean, like he wants to be, you know, show that every gang, man. I'm saying, yo, I'm cool with y'all. I'm cool with y'all. I'm cool with y'all. You know, but I'm not one of y'all like that. You know, so. That was his way of showing him to be neutral in that aspect.
So did you ever talk to Tupac about his gang affiliation or in being involved, you know, with a gang or try to convince him to join the gang?
Yeah, your gang? By the time we get some juice shit, come on now.
Well, of course, that's what that's what my duty is, you know what I mean? To get him to come home, you know?
Oh, shit.
You know, and I spoke about it, you know, and I told him, but he wouldn't budge on it, you know. He wouldn't budge on being a member of the Bloods. This was not something that he wanted to portray. He got love for you. I got love for you, he would say, but you know, getting involved and being one of the members, you know, he wouldn't take a hold for that.
So basically, what you're saying, even being the suicide, you know, aid and all of those.
They say he got Mild Paru, that's known LA Fat, Orlando. The dude that got stumped out was from Southside Crips, so they definitely some gang affiliation. Yep, I agree with you on that. But I never heard Tupac in the song say like MOB member of Blood. I never heard. I always hear like money over bitches, cause that's what I think it mean. Since I've been growing up, money over bitches. He ain't said that in songs. He ain't never said I'm a member of the Paru or something like that. But you know, they say it's LA politics though. They say they take that shit serious over there in LA. So
things you seen Tupac wearing all these bandanas, you yourself tried to convince him to become a Blood member or a member of the Blood Nation. And so,
yes.
So what was that conversation like?
Well, like I said, he wouldn't budge on being a Blood. When I exposed him to being affiliated with me, he denied wanting to be partaking in it. That was just his form of letting me know that, I got love for you. But I would never become a gang member, you know what I'm saying, in that aspect. So yeah, he really held firm on just not partaking.
Okay, y'all dropping knowledge today. I like it.
So even though he was in prison and at Rikers Island, and you know, what did that reveal to you, that he refused to be affiliated, you know, with the set of the Bloods that you were from, being from New York and being in Rikers Island?
Well, I didn't really see too much into it, right? It bothered me a little bit. You know what I'm saying, that he wouldn't come, home or be affiliated with my set.
Why did it bother your ass?
But I had to respect it. You know. But I did shoot it at him. I did give him the knowledge that he would
Dead by
be
Daylight, bro.
a part of something that I hold down as dearly and that I'm dedicated to, and it would make me feel a lot more, at ease with him being a member of one of my clique. But he wouldn't budge. He kept it universal. You gotta give that to Pac. He wanted love from all sects, all gangs, he wanted,
You said sex? Hold on, now. You said sex. What did you say, sex? What the fuck you just say?
Wanted love from all sects, all gangs.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Or he wanted, he wanted to feel that he can go anywhere and be cool with any set, any gang, that he came in contact with, whether it was MS-13, whether it was Nieta, whether it's Blood, whether it's Crip, or whatever. Yeah.
You a little bit older than Tupac. And you said that you weren't originally a fan of his music and really didn't know anything about him other than the movies that he was in. Until one moment in the jail, it completely changed your mind. Tell me what happened.
All six.
He told me that he's got to take a shit. He's got.
I know that what he's saying, but it sound like he said six. I ain't gonna lie. Hold on, we gotta go with it. That shit sound like he said six. Maybe I'm hearing shit.
At ease with him being a member of one of my clique. But he wouldn't budge. He kept it universal. You gotta give that to Pac.
I know you come out there One Nation though.
He wanted love from all sects, all gangs, all. That I hold down as dearly and that I'm dedicated to, and it would make me feel a lot more, at ease with him being a member of one of my clique.
Let me start trolling.
But he wouldn't budge. He kept it universal. You gotta give that to Pac.
So do we all agree that one of Tupac mission was to bring all the gangs together? They say daddy, he talked with his daddy. He went to visit his daddy in jail. Had a conversation with him bringing all the gangs together. Do y'all believe that true? By what he's saying, that Tupac being neutral and wearing all the colors in jails and shit, allegedly.
Love from all sects, all gangs, he wanted, he wanted to feel that he can go anywhere and be cool with any set, any gang.
Okay.
That he came in contact with, whether it was MS-13,
I heard that time,
whether it was Nieta, whether it's Blood, whether it's Crip, or whatever. Yeah.
You a little bit older than Tupac. And you said that you weren't originally a fan of his music and really didn't know anything about him other than the movies that he was in. Until one moment in the jail, it completely changed your mind. Tell me what happened.
Okay, y'all.
He told me that he's got to take a shit. He's got to use the bathroom, right? I said, yo, hold up, Pac. He said, no. He says, I'll be back. And when I come back, right, I'm gonna write a whole rhyme. I said, come on, back. You know, Tupac went there, and it wasn't long, maybe 5-10 minutes. He went to take a shit, right? Came back, and he had a whole rap song written on toilet paper.
On toilet paper.
On toilet paper. I mean, that's that's how.
You know what I'm saying? We gon' if this true, you know what I'm saying? My boy always been the GOAT. You know what I'm saying?
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
Shit. On toilet paper? Shit, I've been on, you know what I'm saying? Broke the toilet paper and shit. He might have something right on him.
Creative, and that he was in that aspect of writing. And so it changed my mindset. I said, wow. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, you know, yeah. And then, you know, it gave me the inspiration that it inspired me to like his music. And it was amazing how he did that, because I ain't seen nobody.
Mikey, appreciate you subscribing to the channel, Tony. I appreciate that.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah.
Appreciate that. I appreciate that. You say outlaw means us black people stand outside the law. The outlaw. What you want to be, rah when you grew up? I want to be an outlaw. Y'all know, y'all too young in the chat. Y'all too young for that song. You know what I'm saying? That's for grown folk right there. Y'all know that song. Y'all too young for that. You know what I'm saying? That grown folk music right there. You know what I'm saying?
I haven't witnessed nobody in my life write a rhyme in 5 or 10 minutes while he's taking a shit and write it on toilet paper. So that was a highlight. That was a highlight in my time with Tupac, being there. Yep.
And did you actually get a chance to hear what the rhyme was about?
The rhyme was about woman. If I remember, the rhyme was about his love for woman, and you know, his mother. You know,
it was their mama. Oh,
and
been wrote their mama, did it?
Yeah, it
No, you been
truly
before you went
shocked me the way he placed it. You know what I mean? That rap song, you know, so it made me feel that his music is you know, is worth something. It's inspiring. You know, I'll listen to his shit now. You know, so that it was my turning point.
So was it more on the?
My bad, y'all. But why y'all didn't tell me? Hold on, I got a goddamn question for y'all. But I was listening to shit if I came on on stream. Well, damn, I forgot the name of the damn song now. Fuck. Oh, why y'all ain't tell me Hard Man's hit like that, twin? You know what I'm saying? Y'all didn't tell me Tupac snapped in that goddamn shit. That shit is stuck in my head, bro. I was like, damn. The Hard Man, that motherfucker so hard. Lord have mercy. That mother. Why y'all didn't tell me that song, you know what I'm saying, snap like that? I want to play that motherfucker so bad. I was listening to that shit before I came on stream. I had to play that motherfucker about 6 times. That's why I came on stream late. I was playing the hell out of that song.
A hardcore level, or, you know,
Hard
about
Man,
what?
yo,
Just women
playlist.
growing up, poverty.
Yeah, it was to me, it was more sentimental. Yeah, you know, it showed the sentimental side of him, you know, for woman. You know, so that inspired me to listen to his music, or had a love for how he was so creative in that aspect.
So it wasn't about like gangster stuff, or the gangster rap that we would later come to know him for. It wasn't about nothing like that.
We needed some more like that mama songs
so
too,
it
bro.
changed my perspective
like that.
of how well versed he is, You know what I mean? And how his, you know, a side of him would change to from hardcore to, you know, what they would call softcore, if you per se. You know, so it really gave me, inspired me to listen to his music from now on. And which is something I never did.
And what would you say, even today, what is your favorite Tupac song?
Yeah, let's see if you really listen to Tupac. Yeah, let's see.
Well, Del, I have to say my favorite Tupac song is Dear Mama.
Oh.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
I ain't gonna lie, Dear Mama. Hey, it made me fall in love with Tupac, man. You know what I'm saying? I fell in love ever since after that shit. It was that. I think I first seen Tupac. Nah, it was Dear Mama when I first seen who, like, what Tupac really liked. Like, the first song I seen, I think the first music video I seen Tupac when I was growing up was What You Do for Love, but it was anime. It was like an anime. It's on anime, and I was like, damn, who the fuck is that? That shit, I like this song hard. And then I seen that Dear Mama. It was over with. It was on. You know what I'm saying? Okay, he like Dear Mama. But I am gonna do some reactions. Like, I'm gonna react to I might do it tomorrow. I might do some reactions of people that like to like 2026. Like, it's people that in 2026 they never heard Tupac and they just now listen to him on YouTube. And I want to see we'll do it live and see how they feel about the song Dear Mama or another Tupac song. Yeah, I think that'll be dope too.
Okay, Dear Mama. That's a lot of
and we also gotta do the
favorite song by Tupac.
Y'all can call on stream. Call me on stream.
You describe
Tupac
as having the hunger of a wolf, but also having a gentle, loving spirit that he couldn't hide. From your experience, how did those two sides show themselves with him being at Rikers Island?
Say he throwing shade. He been throwing shade the whole time though, low key.
Well, they showed themselves in the matter of, to me, personally, it showed who he truly was. It showed Tupac's true image. It shows that central, sentimental part of him that he did not share to the public. So him trying to, the thug life and this sentimental part, I'm saying, I mean, of being like, you know, like a lamb, I would say a lamb, you know, or, you know, it gave me the insight of Tupac's true demeanor and nature. I respected that. I gotta put it there. I respected that. He could not really portray his thug life image like he wanted to, or continue in jail as he did in the public. So, you know, that alone inspired me to have a love for Tupac, but understanding that this had to come out. And I'm the only one that can share that story with you, with the public, about his true demeanor, you know, behind the walls.
You said in the book that you witnessed Tupac's cry, not just for himself, but for the struggles of black men. Can you share one of those emotional moments where you seen Tupac cry, not for just himself, but for the struggle of black men in America?
Yeah, I can truly remember the time that he wept.
Catch your feelings?
He was,
okay.
I heard him like kind of weeping, because I always had to check on everybody.
I'm sure Tupac don't miss, but I don't.
You know,
I ain't heard a bad Tupac song yet.
Is that Tupac crying? Right? He was sobbing. He had his head, you know what I mean, you know, in his legs, and he was, and I said, Pop, and it startled him. You know what I'm saying? I said, you all right? He said, yeah, player, I'm all right. You know what I mean? Because I caught him weeping and crying. I seen that sentimental moment that no one don't see.
Y'all think he
He says,
capping?
yeah, I says, so what's going on? You know what I mean? You need to talk to me, you know what I'm saying? You need to share something. I mean, like, come on, I'm here, man. He said, no, I'm just going through, things about, the struggles that people are having, the youth, people my age, he wanted to really express more about how he felt that the youth today and, how they follow in his footsteps. He didn't really want that. You know what I mean? He didn't want them to follow in the footsteps of him with this thug life image. He wanted to bring about something that would make a difference, to the youths of today, and yesterday. And yeah, he cried he was weeping about his mother's situation, and what's really going on out there, and people following him, Tupac per se, which affected him, and it made him
BOD.
think of different things to expose, and a different way of showing these youths that it's not cool to follow in his footsteps. It's not cool to be a thug life. It's don't follow in my footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Just learn from my experience. You know what I mean? Let me be an example of, if like he always expressed, if he dies, this is something that I was very touchy about him being, having this insight that he was going to die before his time, and he didn't want
Phone, what's up, brother?
people, the youth today.
So I said my moderator forward in his motherfucker. What's up, Twin? How you doing?
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah.
How you been doing, Twin? How your son been doing, bro? How y'all been doing, bro?
Following his footsteps, because it's not the way to live. Thug life is not, he wanted to share his feelings about this in a different insight.
So do you think from seeing him cry in that moment, did you share anything? What was your conversation with him in regards to seeing him, talk about how he didn't want the youth to follow behind him, his mother's situation, sure, being incarcerated and all of those things. What was your advice to Tupac, being an older statesman who had years, that you've done years in the penitentiary, what was your advice to him?
Yeah, my advice to him, because of my situation and me being a product of this type of gangsterism and thug life and going back and forth to jail and, doing so much time, that I didn't want the youth to be following I didn't want youth to follow in my footsteps. I didn't want youth to be like me, so.
Hold on, he said, under chilling Twin, I'm watching the new Michael Jackson movie out already? He ain't Friday. I thought it come out Friday. Y'all gonna watch new Michael Jackson shit? Chat, let me know y'all gonna watch new Michael Jackson shit. Tupac song called Getting Money. I was gonna do a Michael Jackson documentary on them motherfucker, but yeah, all that shit got his music in that bitch. You know they gonna copyright the fuck out, man. Is the Michael Jackson movie out? You watching on one of the websites, ain't you? I got one too. It's called Goku. What it's called? Goku. It's called Goku.ru. You watch all free movies and everything, Twin. Shows and all shit. I don't pay for nothing. Shit, yeah.
I gave him the inclination that I'm just as bad. You know what I'm saying? Because I represent that type of life for real. I really don't want the youth to, I want to give them a message. But you know what I mean? I want to give them a message that, thug life, gangsterism, and going back and forth to jail, and reputations and gangs life is not is not the way.
So cool, dog.
And it saddened me to be able to
they different now.
be living that type of lifestyle that I was living. I didn't want them to be in my footsteps, because
oh fuck, they server down.
It's pain. It's pain. So I was changing. I was actually changing also. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I wanted to change. I wanted to show the youth. I wanted to make a message out there.
Yeah, that shit.
He also did too. So I reflected, you know what I mean, on my lifestyle.
What the fuck?
You know, and I told him that.
Hey, send that shit to me. The one you looking at.
I'm just like you.
What you looking for? Send that shit to me.
So the messages were both of us were actually, you know, had the same type of inspiration, you know what I mean, about youth and people following our footsteps. And he had a bigger inspiration in saying, because he was popular, he was a celebrity, you know, he was influential. And he knew how powerful that he can get in reaching out to these youths. So if he can give a message of not living the thug life,
R&B,
you know what I mean? You know, not being a Tupac.
Y'all ain't ready from the R&B.
You know,
I'm gonna do that too. I was just trying to knock out my my little Tupac shit out the way. Then you know what I'm saying. I'm gonna go to R&B. I'm gonna go to R&B. But I gotta get all my Tupac shit out of the way first. You know what I'm saying? But y'all say the movie out. Everybody say the movie good. I don't think that who his nephew, whoever played Michael Jackson, I don't think he look like Michael Jackson. I don't give a damn nobody say. I don't think he look like Michael Jackson. But I'm gonna watch it though. And why the hell Michael Jackson didn't have no black kids? That's what I want to fucking know. You could have had one black kid twin. You know what I'm saying?
He felt bad that he had the youth were actually, you know what I mean, believing that thug life is the way to live, you know? So it really made him
watch your mouth. I gotta hear that one.
Give back to these youths the real message of
y'all put me
not
on
being
some Tupac song.
Thug life, not being gangster, not being tough, you know what I'm saying?
So in all of your years of going back and forth to prison, how much time have you actually served in the penitentiary? And name some of the prisons. Can you tell us more about that dynamic and how would that take place?
Oh yeah.
You know, I actually escaped out of prison before, and that just, you know, off the top of the head, you know what I'm saying, on demand. It's like not even something that you have to brainstorm about, you know.
So you basically saying even in jail he was that charismatic that women were attracted, even the female guards.
That's Jackson 5, right? The Jackson 5.
Put in work, being the person who I was, it actually made a difference. And I was ready for anything. Yeah.
We ain't here to come
Tupac
talk about your ass.
Have the experience. They haven't been in the field. A lie is like saying one bright day in the middle of the night. So he wouldn't be able to feel like he was, you know, he couldn't be around inmates, and you know what I mean? Like he was that, you know, so less
right?
important.
I ain't never understand that shit.
You know, he didn't want to be Tupac. You know what I mean? He wanted to be, you know, a person, just like everybody else that was in the dorm. So that celebrity fame shit, Tupac really didn't want it. If you ask me, you know what I mean? You know, he didn't really look forward. It like some people would with the celebrity status that he had. You know, he just wanted to be like a normal person, you know. And this
feel
is
that,
what
he wanna be
I
like a normal
seen
person.
as him being so real. So he was real in that aspect, you know. Tupac had some real shit with him, and it came down to his human person side instead of celebrity fame side, and that was special. That was something that a person could not witness, but who was there. And like I said, you know, I became his friend. I became his friend, his buddy, you know, not his fan. And that's when our relationship progressed.
You and Tupac once got into a scuffle, and Tupac got the best of you. Do you think he was testing you, trying to see?
Now, how the hell he get the best of you? You been talking the whole time, talking about you hardcore gangster. You know what I'm saying? I know you fucking lying.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass
This
off.
boy was talking the whole time like he Debo on the yard. You know what I'm saying? Tupac. I told my boy, I know my boy got no hand. Everybody be talking about Tupac can't fight. That motherfucker, I know he got no hand. You know what I'm saying?
If you was really about that life?
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back, y'all.
Like some people would with the celebrity status that he had. I seen as him being.
You two don't never let you go by like 5 minutes or something. Like
witness, but who was there. And like I said, you know, I
y'all
became
new
his
to the
friend.
channel, please like and
became
subscribe
his
to the
friend,
channel. I do
his
appreciate
buddy.
y'all.
You know,
we all about to hit 6K.
Not his fan.
Subscribers, I appreciate everybody.
And that's when our relationship progressed.
You and Tupac once got into a scuffle, and Tupac got the best of you.
How he get the best of you? I thought you were top
dog. Do you
dog.
think he was testing you, trying to see if you was really about that life?
Yeah, yeah. I honestly think he was. It started off as we were working out, doing push-ups, you know, because, you know, I used to work out a lot, and he was like my workout partner. So as us doing push-ups and everything like that, and you know, I thought it was he playfully, you know, grabbed me, you know what I'm saying, like really like, you know, putting a little bit of strength into it.
Told your ass.
And I noticed that, wait a minute, he's trying me, man. Tupac is really trying me, you know what I mean? And I noticed that he was kind of strong. Tupac was strong, you know? And I said, wait a minute, man, let me snap a at this before he really think he can fuck me up. Or he really can do something to me, and you know what I mean? Like, this will be something that, you know, he can talk about.
Stop the cap.
That boy been rubbing his knee by 4 times. That boy was on your ass, twin. Yeah, you rubbed your ass, so you couldn't do that. You couldn't do that.
But, you know, I
tell you, just by him saying, I knew when they were talking about Orlando wanted to fight Tupac 1-on-1. Orlando Anderson wanted to fight Tupac 1-on-1. I said Tupac would fuck his ass up. Yeah, I already done hit his ass one time. In Las Vegas, he would have fucked goddamn Orlando up.
It was a little tough.
Yeah, Mike is actually singing
for me at the time. I'm saying it wasn't easy. I'm saying, you know what I mean? And I had to say, well, you know, I had to give him that type of lane, you know, being that he did put a little.
I be here. Mike just had
trying to be
a Duke body though.
You know, scuffle with me, you know, and you know,
the whole time that wasn't Mike Jackson.
You know what I mean?
They said Mike.
You know, he gave it his all.
We was discussing that shit at work. I forgot who I was discussing one of my coworkers and shit, and he was telling me what's the Pepsi commercial when Michael Jackson got burnt and shit. He was telling me he said how the fuck Michael healed from that goddamn burning shit, because if you get burnt with the shit, you should leave scars on your face and then your hair and all that shit. That motherfucker, they said they had switched bodies. They said Michael, he was talking about Michael was in a wheelchair the whole time, some shit like that. And that he had get a double and shit like that. So the Michael we been seeing, like the pale white Michael, that's not the real Michael. They say the real. He was talking about the real Michael still living. Gotta roll them damn pants.
Oh man, and I felt it a little bit, you know what I'm saying? But, you know, I didn't want to really come out like he was an enemy and really do something to him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? But yeah, you know, I respected him for that. But he was trying me. He was trying me. And when he jumped on my back, he jumped on me, and I said, "Oh shit!"
Like he didn't burn it. He didn't burn his hair. He didn't burn his face.
Serious.
So he
was serious.
Hold on. So really, if it's chemical burn, right? You know what I'm saying? How he grow his hair back? Or was it a weed? My question to you, Chris. Cause like that shit didn't burn his face and that, like it left scars and shit. Like, bro, I don't know.
He really wanted to show me that he was tough too. You know what I mean? You know. So
we on our Scooby Doo shit right now.
So he put you in the book. He say he put you in a chokehold.
Yeah. He had me by the back and put me in the chokehold, and he had a grip. You know, and I wasn't ready for it because, you know, I'm mentoring him. You know what I mean? I'm giving him jewels. You know, I'm letting him know about certain and how to present himself. I'm saying, you know what I mean, how it's supposed to be presented. He's supposed to present himself. I see Michael Jackson had a double cut.
There's so many people that trying to be Michael Jackson.
When he goes farther into the penile system. But yeah, you know what I mean? I started turning a little red, you know, and I said, wow, man, this motherfucker really try to choke me. this motherfucker tried to choke me, this little motherfucker. But, you know, yeah, he really was trying me. You know, and I couldn't get that at him, you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? I was a little tight, you know what I'm saying? Because I didn't want to break out into my, you know what I mean? And because I know the way I am, you know what I mean? Like,
especially that one with Chris Tucker and Usher.
Touch me. Ain't nobody gets that close to me, you know what I'm saying? He had got that close to me, whereas that he felt that, you know, he wanted to prove himself. You know what I'm saying? That he was.
Man, we've been doing this shit since yesterday, bro. We've been talking about some real shit since yesterday. Yesterday's
It was something to remember.
So Tupac was he could handle his business.
Yeah. It wasn't. I mean, I never looked at him as a punk or soft, anything like that. You know what I'm saying? But I knew who I was, and I slept on him. You know, and he had a grip on my neck. I said, "This little motherfucker choke me out. If I let this little motherfucker choke me out, man, listen, I'm gonna be embarrassed like a motherfucker." You know. But yeah, he tried me that day. You know what I mean? I mean, I gave him that respect. I said, "Damn, Tupac, you a tough little nigga, man. You a little strong."
We gonna see. Then we gonna move to the. We gonna see what he say about Jada on their marriage, and then we gonna move to one of Tupac's pen pals. He had a lot of pen pals in jail. I gotta go to the part where he said about Jada.
You know, so that was basically where, you know, it starts off with a French fry. French fry turns into you know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? His sexual charge was very inappropriate. And they like, you know, you're so and so. You know what I mean? You know, and it made her.
Oh, this is the girl they told the room. Okay, I gotta go back check. This the girl the security guard who went and told the public that Tupac got raped in jail and shit. And that's why y'all seen that the interview with Tupac. He was talking about them kids was sending him letters and shit, talking about he got raped in jail and shit. He was talking about I'd die before that shit happened. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Just no woman's up. You know what I mean? Like, see? And so now it wasn't really like that.
But you said that at the when she left the shift that day, she looked back at Tupac and she said something before she walked off, and then there was a rumor that came about.
Yeah.
And then you kind of knew where that rumor came from.
Yeah.
Elaborate on that.
Well, she voiced that.
What her name is, twin? So we gonna book out her ass.
His sexual, you know what I mean? his sexual charge. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? His sexual charge.
What her name is? We'll both got the fuck out of here.
Very inappropriate. And
Yeah,
like,
that money
you're so and so. You know what I mean?
So you had said that last time. That's what I was thinking too.
Made her go hard on him about his sexual charge, which caused a rumor. This rumor came about, you know what I'm saying, that he got sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
Whatever the case may be.
So we gonna get that clear. So it was false. You know what I'm saying? We've been hearing that for years. So that was false. Tupac cellmate said it was false. She made a rumor because it's sexual assault. The case and by her being a woman, you know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
In jail, you know, and or molested and something like to that nature. This is her way of getting back and telling her, you know, her cohorts or her people that, you know, Tupac, I'm saying that's why he got sexually, you know, assaulted in jail. So the rumor came back at the Hip Hop Nation that, you heard about Tupac being sexually assaulted in jail? You know what I mean? So the rumor went around and went around. You know what I mean? So when I heard it, I'm like, wait a minute. I remember that day. I remember that day when she went off and she said, you know what I mean? You know, he's a sexually, whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? He's in here for a sex crime or whatever the case may be, and you know that's why he got sexually molested or sexually assaulted. And so she went with a rumor and spread it. You know, and that's where that rumor came.
What her name is? We need to know her name.
And I can bear witness that I was there when she stated that. You know, and you know, in that rumor. To this day, people actually can believe this. Just like, you know what I mean? Just like they
see that where they got me, twin. You feel me? I'm exposed there. You feel me? With true and false. You know what I'm saying? That would have got me. You know what I'm saying? Old little Jody Joe. You know what I'm saying? I ain't believe her when I first heard. I ain't believe that shit. I don't believe that shit. That's why I ain't watch All Eyes on Me, because I heard they said they gonna put that. They put a scene in there talking about how he got raped in jail. I was like, oh yeah, I ain't watching that shit. So y'all, my chat been telling me that shit was false. So I might go watch All Eyes on Me for the first time. But when All Eyes on Me first came out, I forgot what I was seeing on the blog or something. It came on my phone. They said maybe it was Jada. Maybe I was looking at Jada was outraged by the movie. Then I had seen that and I was like, oh no, I ain't watching that shit. I ain't about to see y'all lie on my boy like that. Fuck that. What type nigga is the thug life nigga? You said it was a
know, they believe that he sexually, you know, assaulted a female while he was in there. You know, well, why the case.
And that be said, we need to hold goddamn Ayanna Jackson accountable, boy. You know what I'm saying? Cause by her doing all that shit, and that shit triggered a whole bunch of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers need to boycott her ass or something. Like, for real. Cause her doing her line and shit caused all this shit, Tupac shit. Then that shit with Death Row and shit. All them events led up to that shit. Cause her line. You know what I'm saying?
Of him being charged with that, you know. And it was her way of getting back at him, just, I mean, you know, and it was fucked up. It was fucked up that she did that, you know. And you see,
he should have sued her ass. Shit, that what he should have did.
So you basically saying that based on the
sued the hell out of her.
Tupac's, what he was actually in prison for, she basically was mad and was hateful towards him based on that, and then kind of started the rumor based on the disrespect and the back and forth.
Yeah.
Her and Tupac.
Yeah, yeah. She got removed out the unit. She was probably tight behind that. She couldn't go there to put him no more and turn his lights on and off. I'm saying, and you know,
they walk in front of our faces every day. I be seeing them.
Yeah, she started the rumor. You know.
You recalled in the book a dangerous moment involving the Latin Kings and MS-13 that could have put Tupac in serious danger.
Yeah, we know Fat Joe lied.
What happened that day?
We know Fat Joe
in the
lied.
dorm when the war broke out, because Tupac was actually out of his cell when he wasn't supposed to be.
We know Fat Joe lied.
And they had to get him back to his cell, but they were about to go to war.
Yeah.
Talk about that.
Yeah, it was the Latin Kings against the MS-13s.
I ain't gonna lie.
They started
I
fighting.
ain't gonna lie, Chad. Them motherfuckers do be going at war. Cause when I was in high school, them motherfuckers goddamn came up and goddamn shot up the school. I was like, oh, these motherfuckers serious. Yeah, the motherfuckers, yeah, get the fuck out they goddamn way. Those motherfuckers don't play.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that
Hitting each
shit.
other.
What type of thug life?
So it was like a little semi-riot in there, you know. And Tupac was actually out that day, and it could have definitely been very dangerous for Tupac because he wasn't supposed to be out of cell. So when they ran up in there
we all live on him.
to break these fights up, you know, gang fights, it would have jeopardized. It almost jeopardized Tupac's, you know, safety, and almost jeopardized the correctional officers' jobs to why he was actually out of cell. You know, when they find out, you know what I mean, who he was sitting there. So yeah, it was the gang fight that, you know, almost put Tupac in a dangerous situation. And if he didn't get back to his cell, you're saying before them captains came on, it was going to be hell over high water.
Oh, we gotta talk about the incident with Fat Joe.
For them correctional officers and Tupac's safety.
Fat Joe lied.
So what did you do to kind of, did you do anything to try to facilitate? Did you try to get in between, back it up? What'd you do?
Yeah, I actually got in the middle of Tupac and, you know, the gangs to stop them for even involving Tupac in any of their gang affiliation. So it was something that I had to do. I had to, back them up a little bit, you know what I'm saying, to not jeopardize Tupac being out of his cell and Tupac being attacked.
Tupac was behind bars when the album Me Against the World dropped. And
One of my favorite album, Me Against the World, bro. You know what I'm saying? Me Against the World, baby. Me Against the World. That's my shit right there.
When the Dear Mama video was released worldwide, what was it
They
like
released
to
it at the
watch
same
him
time?
see the
Damn.
video for the first time as you were right next to him when he watched the video?
It was very emotional. He displayed an emotion that I never seen in Tupac. When he seen that video for the first time, Dear Mama, he actually wept, right? I was sitting there with him. We were sitting on the bed watching it for the first time I seen it, and the first time he seen it.
Thank the Lord that you made me.
When it came on, they put that video in for him. Tupac was amazed, and his feelings about his mother was displayed through tears.
Now I just found out. So that video was released. Cause I thought that Dear Mama video was released out when I was growing up. I thought the Dear Mama video was released like after he died. Cause like in a moment, the moment in Dear Mama when he was sitting with his mama and he was rocking in the chair, then his mama was right there. And then he had disappeared. That's what I was thinking. I was like, damn. I thought Dear Mama got released like after he died. But okay, it was before. Okay. Damn, that's crazy. Damn, even a sad song like that, he put a message in that motherfucker like he was gonna be gone. Hold on, I gotta see. Now I gotta look this shit up, man. Now that shit's gonna be on my damn mind. Now I gotta look this shit up. Dear Mama. Ooh, I like that shirt. I'm gonna have to get that motherfucker. Matter of fact, I want this damn picture right here. Toss it up. Shook Dre punk ass. And then went in on Dre ass in that damn video. Who you gonna run from? Who you gonna run from? Hold on, I gotta get this picture real quick. Tupac. Five shots, can't drop me. I took it and smiled. Wait, I want the one with Death Row. You burned Death Row. Hold on now. What's this? The Air Jordan 12s. And they had new Jordans out. Hold on, let me get that. I need this picture. Man, can I get a better that shit regular, bro? I want a better picture, bro. I found one. I forgot what the fuck oh yeah, dear mama. Hold on, but I'm reading this. I thought Dear Mama came out till he died. Like, when it came out? 1995? Okay. Oh yeah, okay. Bet. So it came. That shit crazy, like, bro. Now that shit crazy. I don't think nobody ever said that shit. Like, let me see, can I find it? I know it's gonna be copyrighted. I'm gonna show y'all what I'm talking about. Don't play. We all appreciate what the part when he was in the chair with his mama. Shout out to Mama Pop. Was it? No, it's not that one. Yeah, we did part right here. Hold on, what? He was there. Was it before? Oh, here you go. Yeah, it's it. Look. That's crazy. That's a message. Nobody ain't never read that message before. Like, he came back like a spirit to talk to his mother. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, she already, she already said the fact that her son was gone. Then, but in the interview we seen the other day, what's that interview we seen the other day with Mama Pop? She was talking about she can always, at any time, feel her son or picture him. Like, she got a spiritual connection with him. Like, every time she want to see her son, she can picture her smile and shit. Like, that's crazy. I'm gonna go back. See, what is she looking at? Is that a picture of Tupac right there in the back? I can't see. This video so old. And she turned around and smiled. I wonder if that's the real Tupac right there. It couldn't be because he was locked up at that time. Damn, that's crazy, chat. That's crazy right there. You played now. You said Fat Joe walked Big Pun and stole royalties after the death. Oh yeah, bro. Big Pun goddamn story is so fucking sad, bro. Like, and I love Big Pun. That motherfucking rap with that nigga mama. him and DMX mother, DMX and Big Pun mother ain't worth a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go ahead and be real with y'all. Them motherfuckers put them motherfuckers through hell, boy. Like, where?
I seen him weep. That's the incident that really, made me see that he had a love for his mother that people wouldn't even understand. Being that she went through her trials and tribulations with her addictions, and they were really not close because of that, which he was very, 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 very against her, being affiliated with drugs. He didn't like that. He didn't want. They say his wife killed him too. Like he could have lived though. His wife didn't want to give him mouth. His wife didn't want to give him mouth to mouth. She said it was like he was foaming out the mouth and shit. She didn't want to give him mouth to mouth. Well, she ain't called an ambulance in time, something like that. I forgot. But I do have a live stream. Y'all make sure y'all go check the live stream. It's 2 parts. It's DMX first, the history of DMX to when he to the beginning of his fame, all the way till he died, and I got Big Pun after that. So his beginning then when he died. So that shit was so damn sad, bro. I never stream that shit again. I like, bro, that shit sad as fuck. He kind of hated his mother for that. You know what I'm saying? And that's what his dispute was with his mother. However, when he seen that video, and after that video was finished, right? I said, yo, Pac. I said, damn, man. I feel that shit, man. Like, damn.
Yeah, I feel that shit hit my soul. That shit made me cry.
Said, yeah, man.
And they did mama made me cry.
Tear came down.
I still get goosebumps. I see that shit.
Wow, man. I said, oh, Tupac is crying. Yo, man, listen. A tear that people do not see in Tupac, and it was amazing. It made me damn near shed a tear. So that was a moment that to be cherished. You know what I mean? Between me and him, and between that video that we seen that day.
Tupac got a lot of privileges in jail, and you had expressed it.
You want to talk about the Fat Joe shit?
Were eliminated for that reason alone, which was type of animosity, I'm saying, between them, which probably resulted up, it resulted up in the Quad Studio shooting.
Heard this before. You said that Tupac told you about him having dinner with Jimmy Henchman and Haitian Jack.
Oh, hold up.
And where Jimmy Henchman tried to get Tupac to sign a contract.
Sign a contract?
What did Tupac tell you about that night?
Yeah, he told me that Jimmy Henchman tried to get him to sign a contract to be down with his record label.
He got a record label?
Tupac declined. He didn't want to be a part of it. Haitian Jack tried to persuade him. Because, they were affiliated, they were friends with him. He declined again, not.
Oh, shit. So y'all mad y'all mad because he declined y'all goddamn record, y'all record deal and shit. So y'all had to set the nigga up and shit. That shit crazy right though. He's being the Fed informant for the Fed to my Haitian Jet. Wendy, appreciate you joining.
Wanting to be a part of Jimmy Hench's record label. So this brought about some type of animosity, I'm saying, between them, which probably resulted up.
Wendy, appreciate you joining the channel. Welcome through the Thug Life Hall of Fame.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah. What?
I appreciate you subscribing to the channel. I appreciate that.
Which, it resulted up in the Quad Studio shooting.
So basically, you saying you think that this information that Tupac gave you about that dinner and him basically declining to sign with Jimmy Henchman's label.
What about
and Haitian Jack trying to
the hotel
persuade
shit with,
Tupac
the
at
old
that
girl?
particular time? You think that had something to do with Tupac being shot at Quad that night?
Yeah, most definitely.
I thought because he
the animosity,
the little thing he did outside
that
the jail cell.
Jimmy Henchman had for Tupac was that, oh, you don't want to be down with my label and shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, all right, you know what I mean? Like, you know, I guess he was in that, he was like an enforcer at that time, you know. He had a lot of juice, you know, and he can make things happen. Let's put it that way. Now, you know, it led up to Tupac believing that this is the reason why the Quad Studio shooting was set up, you know, by Haitian Jack and Jimmy Henchman. So I basically was just hearing what Tupac was stating to me, and I can kind of believe that that's what really happened, because right after that, not soon after that, he gets set up at Quad Studio, you know what I mean? And it was affiliated with that meeting. That meeting had led up to it because Jimmy Henchman was nothing to with. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? He was nothing to play with, you know?
See, I told
I consider him like another Suge Knight.
I told you that he was Suge Knight. He was Suge Knight in New York. He the Suge Knight of New York, bro. I swear he must have had all the New York people turn on. Even the rappers had to turn on because they were scared of him. So they all of them were scared. They had to turn on Tupac. I think Tupac seen that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why he started ripping the West Side from him. You said that's how you do an interview? I know, but it took about 30 years to ask some goddamn the real question, though. You know what I'm saying? This is the question we want to hear. You know what I'm saying? You finally get to see your damn eyes a little bit. He said he been told what to say verbally.
No, but he definitely was strong, powerful, and, you know, he make things happen.
I think
so when he got set up at Quad Studio, he knew in his heart that Jimmy Henchman had something to do with it. It was something there that, you know, a lot of people don't know about. And I can tell you from the perspective of what he stated to me that they was trying to kill him. You know, it wasn't just a robbery. You know, it was more than a robbery. You know, so putting two and two together, Tupac knew the reason behind that shooting.
Say some bullshit.
And so
I don't know why I believe him though.
A lot of people have heard a story about Tupac not wanting to sign with Jimmy Henchman, trying to get him signed. It was a management deal, but Tupac told you basically was a record deal. What else did Tupac say? How did he explain to you that it happened? Like I said, because this is soon after he's incarcerated at Rikers Island before he goes to Clinton. How did he explain to you that it happened and what happened involving that?
He told me that Haitian Jack and Jimmy Henchman, right? They had something to do with the Quad Studio shooting. That when he got shot. I firmly can believe that. I'm saying, I mean, because it no later soon happened after he refused to have, you know, to sign a contract with them.
Did he mention any other names?
Yeah, he mentioned King Tut.
Yeah, we heard King Tut.
He mentioned Puff Daddy, Biggie. These are some of the names that came up, you know. And I firmly can believe that they had something to do with it because they were trying to kill him. He told me, point out, it wasn't just a robbery. It wasn't that they just intended to take his, they wanted him dead. And that's the power that Jimmy Henchman had.
You hold Queen Latifah in high regard for her shout out to Tupac during her receiving the Sammy Davis Jr. Award, where she declared Tupac's innocence at the end of her speech.
She did.
What did that moment mean to you?
Shout out Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? I always like Queen Latifah. You know what I'm saying? Things of that nature.
Another one.
We gonna duck her into the Tupac Hall of Fame, the Thug Life Hall of Fame with us.
Give me a hell yeah.
We fuck with you, twin. You know what I'm saying?
You watching that while you were incarcerated with Tupac at Rikers
Yeah,
Island?
you fast, Job.
It was an epic moment. To hear Queen Latifah make a shout out to Tupac through the TV, and I'm in the company of Tupac at the present time, it made me admire her and respect her even more, that she would just, you know, proclaim his innocence, believe in him at such a crucial time when Tupac's incarceration, because like I said, I didn't know that Queen Latifah was that close to Tupac. And to give him that type of recognition, you know, and being in the company of him, you know, it made me respect her so much more. It made me see that she really, you know, believed in him, and she was on his team. And,
brother.
you know,
Shout my brother following Channel. I appreciate you saying.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah. Give me a hell yeah.
Appreciate that, brother.
You know, she knew that this was all a made-up story about his sexual charge that he was incarcerated for. Yeah.
You do know that you might not have known at that particular time being incarcerated. Like I said, I don't know. But that he did do Juice with Queen Latifah. Queen Latifah was also in Juice. So I think that might have been the connection. You might not have been aware of that at that particular time. But have you ever seen the movie?
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen the movie Juice, and
Right.
I remember
So
that
the movie's
movie.
ass.
Very
All
fond
Eyes
of that
on Me?
movie.
Who all seen All
And
Eyes
I
on
didn't
Me?
really
Let me
know
Yeah, that shit ass was
that
good.
At
at that time I didn't.
At
Yeah,
that
it
time.
was.
I don't
I didn't really know.
They motherfucker ass.
You talked about how Tupac's fame gave him perks and favor at Rikers Island, but you also talked about how some of that fame and popularity made him a target. Can you share some examples of both?
I'm trying to see if when we talk about Jada and them getting married in prison. That's what I'm trying to go to.
Celebritiness, his fame, his fortune. You know, because you got gold diggers out there, you got the haters. Being involved in being have friendship with them, it just, he wasn't.
I think we missed it.
And he was a paranoid motherfucker. Tupac, man, was, I mean, if he felt that you had something to do with portraying him, setting him up, listen, you his enemy for life, you know? This big West Coast, East Coast thing was sprung out of that alone, of thinking that Biggie, you know what I'm saying, you know, Puff Daddy knew that he was coming there, and then all of a sudden, people were not saying anything to him when he walked through the lobby. Don't people hear nothing. And he felt it, he sensed it, and ain't no way in the world Tupac is ever gonna believe anything different than what he felt that Biggie should have protected him. He should have informed him. He should have, if he's his friend, he knew that these were Brooklyn stick-up kids, right? He knew that Biggie had influence, and ain't nothing moving. Brooklyn is not going to, Biggie's not going to have anything not to do with anybody from Brooklyn. That's what his whole
Yeah,
mind.
I agree with him with that because they say they did name him the King of New York. So you know what I'm saying. He knew Snoop Dogg knew coming down. You know what I'm saying. He got Snoop Dogg and shot at. You know what I'm saying. I agree with him on that shit. I agree with him on that shit.
You know, and I try to talk to him. I said, Pac, looking into it too much. It's, I don't, I hardly believe Biggie, would have any knowledge.
At the same time, y'all just gotta take the shit 50-50, bro. Take a little bit of information, add up some other information. You know what I'm saying? You never know. You know what I'm saying? We can't get Tupac back to verify all this. We only can go by what other people said, unfortunately. But I believe in Tupac interviews what he said about the shit, I believe him. So I'm gonna go off what Tupac saying. If he think Biggie had something to do it, I believe Biggie had something to do it. You know what I'm saying? He said Diddy had something to do it, I believe Diddy had something to do it. You know what I'm saying? Right or wrong.
And not inform you. Biggie, I don't think Biggie, I said, I don't believe Biggie knew that.
See, I'm about to get the fuck off him. See, we was right here. See, you said that shit. Fuck that. That nigga left them damn guns at that hotel. And you tell me he ain't had shit to do. You crazy. I don't give a damn nobody say. Fuck that. Then he left when Ayana left. Like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Then you say that shit. Why they drop who shot you then, nigga? Like, if you my friend, you my homeboy, you said why you drop who shot you, bro? You know that shit gonna make me goddamn turn up. You know this. You know what I'm saying? Then I just got shot too. Then you gonna drop that shit? Like, bro, hell nah. I don't give a fuck nobody say.
These were stick-up kids. These were Brooklyn. He didn't know.
He about to pee me fuck
and
out.
So who do you think after understanding the story that Tupac told you, who do you think ultimately had something to do with it? And for what reason?
Jimmy Henchman.
We know him. You know he got
for the main fact that he didn't sign that contract that day. Is
that right?
And Haitian Jack Hussein,
bitch ass,
bro, knew something about it too. So this is the story that's not, has to be understood. Like it gets deeper than Biggie. Oh, Puff Daddy. Hey, I kind of believe maybe me personally that he had something to do with it, but that's something neither here nor there. But he knew in his heart, that the underlying people that had something to do with this quad studio shooting, right, was Jimmy Henchman, point blank. Mm-hmm. It's nobody else at that time that had the power and the ability and influence to do that. You know what I'm saying? And that was a major denial on Tupac's behalf of not being signed the contract, not being down with his record label. Yeah, that's
basically saying. I was trying to get to that part when he was talking about Jada. Tupac and Jada was getting married in jail. I won't get back. I'll find it later on. But that's Tupac Cellmate. We got Tupac prison pen pal. Revealed shocking letters Tupac wrote to her and kissing Tupac on. Ooh, Lord. Did you see him? Tony Ayo on Tupac. Let's shoot King Tut out of prison. King Tut out of prison? Oh, hell nah. Oh, damn. I wish I could watch this. Tupac forever. Oh, my God. I got all that fucking music. See, this is what I need right here. Watch all this shit from the early ages of Tupac. See, that's why I need y'all to goddamn, you know what I'm saying, follow my Twitch so we can watch it on Twitch. Like shit, like interviews like these, I can watch on Twitch. YouTube so goddamn, you know what I'm saying, they need to change their policies, bro.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have Angela Artis here,
She got a
the
book
author
too?
of.
Damn.
Give me a hell yeah. Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck?
Oh, these did. What is called Inside Four Hearts, Tupac Shakur. What is the other book?
The best-selling book, Inside a Thug's Heart, which happens to be one of my favorite books of all time.
Why everybody got a goddamn book? Everybody I see who interview, they got a damn book. The Cellmate got a book. Face got a book. QVD got a book. The Pen Pal now got a book. God damn. The police officers got books. Shit crazy. That's how you know Tupac gonna be goddamn, you know what I'm saying? He up though Michael Jackson at this damn point. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely one of my old faithfuls. Miss
Nah,
Angela,
it's copyrighted.
thank you so much
Now you got the copyright shit.
deciding to come out today and just, dedicating your time
See, all I gotta do it
talk
on
about
Twitch.
the book that keeps on giving.
Say you got me outside. I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm excited about this interview.
Me too.
So today I wanted to get started with,
like?
of course, your childhood. Tell us a little bit about Angela as a child and what was life like growing up in Detroit?
From Georgia, I almost threw the letters away. And that would have been catastrophic.
Well, okay, so we'll get into why you almost threw the letters out, but going back to why you were apprehensive about putting it out in the first place, when he told you initially, he gave you the idea and said, hey, you should turn this into a book. And you were like, no, this is Tupac. You can't just.
Because I think during that time, there was a lot of books coming out, celebrity books coming out. And they were just like I don't want to name any names, but they were just like books, telltale books. And I didn't want a telltale book. I wanted a story if it was going to be a story. I didn't want to just put the letters out to say, hey, look what I got, some letters from Tupac, go buy it. You know what I mean? That didn't make sense to me either. And it wouldn't have been a thick enough situation anyway. And two, I didn't want that perception, of a money grab type situation, because it wasn't that either. You know what I mean? So when I came up with possibly just telling the story of how it happened, which was crazy as it was. When you read the book, you know how crazy it was. But it was so happenstance that I thought people might be interested in it. And once I finished writing it and reread it to myself, I was like, you know what? That's not too bad. I could put that out. I'm okay with that. Even though I was terrified. When that book came out, I was terrified. I was under the covers in North Carolina the morning that book came out. Scared.
Why?
Because you didn't know what people were going to say. I mean, thank God we didn't have social media at the time, but it was on a radio station. It was everywhere at that moment when it hit. I was terrified because I didn't know what people were going to think or say. But the reception was beautiful. It was beautiful. I guess you always imagine the worst before you can even imagine that it would be well received. And it has been very well received.
Okay, so what was it like dealing with the legalities of turning the letters into a book?
It was a great learning process. Me and my attorney, I swear, we went back and forth with the estate's attorney for years. I mean, it was about a year and a half, and it got to a place where I had rewritten the contract. I was like, let me just rewrite it. That's how involved I was that I could rewrite a contract. So now I'm really good at contracts, which is great. That's a lesson that I learned inside of that situation. But I got to a place where I was just like, this book can never come out. I don't care anymore. I said, get me a meeting with the attorney, and then we can sit down and figure out what it is. Because we were stuck on one little paragraph. It was one paragraph. And then they wanted me to turn over the entire book, the letters, everything. I'm like, I'm not doing that. I don't know you from Adam. You could just put it out. Now it's over. You can PDF it and then now it's out. I wasn't going to do that. And so he got me a meeting, and I remember Dina LaPote was there, and Carolyn Ali, or Dina
That's
LaPope.
crazy. Them motherfuckers own everything about you, even your goddamn letters. Them goddamn mistake, but there's some evil motherfuckers. I ain't gonna lie. There's some greedy evil motherfuckers, but y'all having meetings about a damn letter is crazy. I know it's Tupac, but god damn letters. You should have put on his real name. That's what you should have did. That what you should never put on Tupac Shakur. You should put on his real name. She probably don't even know his real name. Well, she probably do not, but she should put that on his real name. Shit, they couldn't do nothing about it. I don't think so.
But Carolyn Ali was there as the representative for the estate. And I was like, she can read the book. I'll come to her. I will adjust my schedule and come to her every day, you know? And they were like, well, how long will that take? I said, how fast does she read? I don't know. However long it takes, I don't care. Because it didn't matter at that point. I was done. I was over it. It'd been too long. It was too easy. It took 4 months to write. And I'm like, why are we going through all of this over a paragraph?
Yeah.
So then let her read it, see what it is. You're worried about what it is. So see what it is. If it's something that...
What's the name of that fucking book? Damn. Now I want to read the damn book now. Can we read that shit out loud? We got The Only God Can Judge Me by Jeffrey. I don't know who the fuck that is. How many books they got Tupac? Sheesh. I'm trying to find the one she got. Let me see. Damn, I got one on Amazon. Biography 1, 2, and 3. What's this about? But you know, they got a motherfucking app. Learn to count the goddamn 12. I know you fucking lying. Yeah, I can say my boy Michael Jackson did the damn point. He got a comic book. But they got a Tupac comic book. 2 American Most Wanted. I know you fucking lying. These motherfuckers got it. They really got a Tupac comic with the Suge Knight. I know you fucking lying. Ooh, I need that hanging there on my wall. Hold on. I'm gonna go back to it, chat. Hold on. Tupac. I didn't know you had comic books. Let me see. They might be fake. There's AI. These niggas made comic books. It's crazy. Shit, $10. No, I want the comic books, bro. Like hanging on my goddamn Tupac wall. I get my all my Tupac albums. I don't want to see no damn Biggie comment. They didn't see no damn Snoop Dogg. See how the fuck they just say they was a comic book and now I don't see no. It might be an AI, y'all. Damn, but I wanted one too. Where the hell you get the comic books at then? Facebook be having everything. Ooh, ooh. Who made that shit? But I need to contact they ass. But I need one of them. Give me one of them. I need a Michael Jackson one. Yeah, oh yeah, I need. Who made that? I need to follow his ass. Yeah. Hold on, Jay. I don't got all off topic. It's called Gods and King Studios. Ooh. Man, how much you selling bitches up? How much? No, I don't got that. How much? Let me know. I want them motherfucker. Send that shit to me, twin. That dope right there. Had that in the goddamn on the wall for the stream. Hell yeah. Who the fuck is it? Recipe? Yeah, I hope he messaged me back though. I want to take a picture of that shit. I ain't gonna lie. That motherfucker was hard.
That you're interested in, then we can move forward. Otherwise, forget it. You know what I'm saying? But they were just as intrigued, I guess, as I was. And so I would go to Interscope every day. I met a lot of people at Interscope that were dope. And in the process of her reading the book, and then me and her became friends. She loved the book. She gave it the green light to Afeni. Afeni, she had already read like 3 or 4 chapters of it anyway. And
hold on. Oh, you said Afeni. Talking about what I just went on to? Hold on, can I find it again? Oh shit, I don't forget what the fuck I went to. It's on eBay. Then so, oh Lord, no. Oh my.
Give me a hell. Oh my God, bro. Oh hell no, man. What the fuck, man? Get your ass on, boy.
And they want 1,000 for you want a band for that motherfucker. I don't blame you, too. I ain't gonna knock your hustle now. I know you $250 for this shit is crazy. Ain't nobody finna pay no damn $250 for this. What is this? Damn, you want a band for this shit? Nuh-uh. Fuck. That shit dope though. Cruise y'all wanna talk? What's that? That's the name of it? Damn, boy, I'll pay a band for that shit. I ain't gonna lie. Low key. Cause that motherfucker is hard. I just wanna have that shit hanging on my wall. But you do got MJ. Damn, that motherfucker like MJ for real. Oh yeah, he did though. Yeah. Okay, I see why he paid. I see why it's a band. Cause that motherfucker, he got the young Michael Jackson. I know you fucking lying. See, this what I need, bro. I need one of these bitches like hang up in my streaming room, bro. Like word. Yeah, I'm about to pay my shit. Fuck that, I'm about to pay it. Oh, he got all the tattoos? Boss player. You got the Machiavelli. Oh, he got my boy Bruce Lee. I know you fucking lying. He got my boy Bruce Lee. But you got me. You got some money out my ass. I ain't gonna lie. I might spend some bands with his ass. I ain't gonna lie. He got Bruce Lee. Oh, then he got it with the famous movie. He got Terminator too. Shit, you don't got the fuck all. I see he got some more Tupac. Oh, that's the only ones he got. Like, that motherfucker hard though, so I ain't gonna lie. You say you got it. Quinn ball out. Let me hold some, twin. He made face. He like right there like got the whole female. I ain't gonna lie. He ain't got no more Tupac? Damn. Yeah, he only got the same ones. Ooh, with the outfit? Yeah, this the one I want right here, Bruce Lee. This was the one I want right here. That, y'all, you know what I'm saying? Y'all too young for these type of moves right here. You know, so these for grown folk right here. For y'all time. The fuck is it? Yeah, that's on Tupac. What you got though? Well, that's the regular Tupac one. I don't know. How the fuck he didn't get no views on his shit? This shit hard as fuck. How the fuck people ain't he got a biggie one too. I don't think he finished it. Oh yeah, I need that one. I need that one too. Yeah. They ain't got the whole. I want the whole body. You ain't got the whole body, bro. Why you got Michael Jackson? You ain't get the whole body of the other ones. I want a Tupac whole full body. He just got heads. He probably do got the full body though. He just showing the heads when he first made it. Yeah, he gotta have the full body. Ooh, that nigga, boy, I know that nigga room fire as hell, boy. You go in there, you be like, yeah, what movie in that motherfucker? Tell we all type. I'm about to go back to the video. He gonna fuck me up with this shit. Okay, he probably don't got no money, but I keep seeing the same thing. That nigga love to. He love to Ray and Michael Jackson. Oh, we got the Predator. Oh yeah, I need that too. I need it. I need that. Somebody come in your wall and put that shit on your wall. Your little wife come in there, you cut light on. See that shit hanging. You scared in the motherfucker. Alright, bet they get back to the video, y'all.
Afeni gave the book her blessing, and so that's how this
shout out Mama Pops.
ends. She loved the book. She gave it the green light to Afeni. Afeni, she had already read like 3 or 4 chapters of it anyway. And Afeni gave the book her blessing, and so that's how this book came to be. Without her blessing, it wouldn't have happened.
Ciao.
Now, how did Afeni...
Give me a hell yeah.
Okay, you said Afeni liked it. I might have to buy it. You know what I'm saying? I might have to buy it. Cause I might want to read. I need to buy me a Tupac book. I might buy that book though if it's still up.
Afeni get the initial 3 chapters that you said she read prior to reading the entire book?
The gentleman who asked me to do the book, who thought that I should put that book out, he crashed a party that she was at in Atlanta, and he took 3 chapters of the book to that party and gave it to her. And then I think he was going between her and Glow, which is her sister.
Hold on, man. That's a motherfucker that put you. You better give him some money. You know what I'm saying? He a real one for that one, but that nigga went and crashed the goddamn party and goddamn try to get the book out there. Shit. Damn, but I need friends like that.
That's how this book happened. He crashed a party.
So based off of what I'm hearing, I understand that it had to go through the lawyers before Afeni gave the green light. Who was like really in charge of saying yes or no to this book actually coming out? Because I always thought that Afeni was the head of his estate at the time.
Afeni was the head of the estate, and it was up to her because she owned everything that Tupac.
What's up, baby? How you doing? I'm trying to find that book. $28. It's on Amazon too. Get a hard copy, paperback. I'm about to buy this shit right now. I ain't gonna lie. No, bro, I don't want that cover. What the letter say? Oh, this the letter. What the letter say? Okay, this Tupac letter. Inside it thugs with original poems and letters by Tupac. Dear Angela, just received your letter. Thanks, boo, for being so understanding. That makes this relationship that much more special to me. Every word you wrote was felt deeply. Thanks, baby. That shows just how much of a woman you are. Now, did I tell you how much I enjoyed the pictures? I didn't, huh? Well, check it. That sounds like some shit Tupac said. Well, check it. How you said back in the day. I love the pictures. What kind of pictures you saw? Oh, she saw some nasty pictures. Oh, you a freak. He had a cabaret. That goddamn weird. I love the pictures. Oh yeah, yeah. Hold on, I'm gonna smoke one for that Tupac. Yes sir. Hold on, let me see how she look. Hold on, we gonna go back. Let me see how she look. What her name? Her name Angela. What her name is? We gotta see how she look back in the day. Angela. Hold on, before I light these motherfucker up for Angela. She said she sent the pictures. Ooh. Hold on, the same woman? Yeah, the same one. Ooh, yeah, I like her. She like one of them grown aunties. Hell yeah. Your son, tear your ass up. Mm-hmm. Then throw something at you. She sending pictures, okay. But damn, when you find out, Tupac been with everybody at this damn point. God damn, that nigga don't miss. He don't been with all my little crushes, my little 90 crushes. Okay, let's go back to the letter. My bad, y'all. You say you don't get me for making that YouTube short? That shit was funny. Hey, where you said this shit, I was like, oh yeah, nah. Okay, we're going back to the letter. We're gonna start back from 10 now. This the book on Amazon. It's $15. You get the paperback for $15. You get the hard copy, things of that nature. Hold on, we gotta go back when he said the picture. He said, I love it. What he say? This one, Tupac letters. I love the picture. All of them. The sexy shots with the baby pictures. Oh child, you had it going on from birth. What? That sound like some 90 like slang talk. For real. Hold on, I gotta go back. I love the pictures, all of them. The sexy shots with the baby pictures. Hold on, where the baby pictures of child. You had it going on from birth. Make a nigga wanna make it your daddy. Basically, as long as we keep the honesty between us, you and I will be fine. Even better than fine. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. I hope by now you receiving my letter package. I'll be sending a follow-up real soon. This letter was specifically for you to know how much I appreciate your response to my letter. Impressed I was your unconditional friendship. Like I said, get through this and can't nothing without thing. One love, boo. Shit, I'm about to read that. It get a little freaky in that motherfucker, huh? What we think? Shit, I might order this motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I want the other cover though. I might want this cover though. Which one I want? What the hard copy look like? It's the same thing. Or do I want to get the one with the letter on it? The letter ain't on the other one? Damn, I might want the one with the letter on it. Hold on, now they don't look like Tupac a little bit. Who the fuck is it? Look like a little AI a little bit. I might get this one. I might go ahead and get it. Oh yeah, that bit $9. I'm going to buy it. $9. Come on. Said thank you, Tyrese. We like you go to the series. I can read now. Damn, I just bought that bit that fast. Oh shit. Yep, I just bought that bit. Damn. Oh, I didn't know you could do it like that. I thought you gonna send me the whole book. Oh yeah, we just bought that bit. Oh Lord, that bit long. Oh shit. I just bought it for y'all on live. Alright, bitch. I'm safe for next stream. We're gonna have a goddamn read along on this bitch. No, I got a screenshot this. Okay, I bought that for y'all. So tomorrow stream gonna goddamn go through this book. We have a goddamn read along. I wish you had a goddamn. So they don't got them little voices on there. Yeah, I just bought that for y'all. Okay, let's go back to her. I'm gonna see if it's good, like she said it is. She said Afenia approved it. If Mama Papa approve it, we gonna read it. You know what I'm saying? You said that's what's up. I'm real, bro. I love Tupac, bro.
And he authored the letters, so I own the letters outright. I could sell the letters if I want to sell the letters to collectors or whatever like that, but I can't use them commercially without the estate's permission, because she owns everything he authored. You know, in my mind, I'm thinking that I own these letters and he sent them in the mail via, federal mail. So therefore it's mine, and it's not. It doesn't even work like that. And I didn't find that out till I was done writing the book. That was a bad day for me. Oh yeah. You can't do that. So if I wrote you a whole bunch of...
he's a public figure?
No, just period. Period. You are not allowed. If I wrote you a letter and you published it without my permission, I could sue you. Who knew? Wow. I know. I didn't know either. Blew my mind. Has nothing to do with him being a public figure.
Because I would have thought that if you write me, like say you write me a poem, right? Mm-hmm. It's now mine.
It is yours.
Which means that
you could sell it.
I can do what I want to do.
You could sell it. But you can't make money off my poem. I own that. I authored that poem.
What would be the difference? Yeah. What would be the difference in selling it and me making money off your poem?
Because it's commercial.
Where have you used your real name? Okay, where have you used your real name? You on YouTube, you use your real name.
Put it up like on Amazon, and so the whole world can have it. If I sold it to a collector, he can't do anything with it but have it. He could put it on his wall. You know what I'm saying? He could put all the letters and poetry on his wall. He's not making any money off of those letters. He owns them. That's it. If he tried to do anything else with those letters commercially, like NFTing them and all that kind, you have to have permission from the estate. So even if I sold it, then now he has to go through the estate to figure it out.
Put in my
I know it's crazy. And then come back to me because now you have my stuff in there also. So it's a double situation. Crazy. I know. I was floored also.
I bought a CD too.
Floored. I look just like you.
That's definitely insane.
Right.
That's insane. I know. Because again, he's writing you all these letters and these are essentially your poems.
My bad, y'all. Keep stopping. I'm gonna play it. Hold on. I forgot I gotta go buy that watch card too. How the fuck Amazon got my damn shit on? Bitch, I wanna go to the website, bitch. I got Me Against the World. I already ordered that shit. Ooh, deliver today. Yes, ma'am. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yo, it too. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, I like that shit. We gonna get that beat today. Hell yeah. Shit, I ain't paying no damn 16 a week. You got me fucked up. What's the 300? What's that one? Damn, the 69. God damn, the CD even goddamn $69. God damn. And do I want the CD or I want the fucking? I want that because it got the card. Cause I just put that shit on my wall. Do they come with it? Let me see review. Matter of fact, we got somebody who got this shit.
All Eyes on Me 4-pack. When you open this up, you have
Ooh, yeah. That one I want right there.
all of his music on side 1
Yes,
and
sir.
2 of all 4 albums, all 4 vinyls right here.
Yeah.
On the back is a beautiful mural.
See, I gotta get 2 on. Cause I want to put the back
when
up.
you take these out, these aren't actually paper sleeves. These are plastic sleeves. I've never really seen that before, but it makes it taking it out and putting it in a whole lot easier. So this is a great album. You should check it out.
Oh yeah, I'm buying that motherfucker. Yeah, they got me. They got me. I ain't gonna play it because I ain't got one little thing to play it. They're just for decorations. I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. I see it last. Oh, somebody got the CD. Oh, the original Death Row CD. I think it's the original Death Row. Let me know if I'm wrong. Nah, I'm buying the other one. I don't want that one. I want to buy the other one. Yeah, I want this. Oh, I'm excited. I'm excited, y'all. Oh, that motherfucker hard. Yeah. Yeah, I'm going ahead and get that. I'm going ahead and get that now. Put it. Get that today. Streaming on. What streaming unlimited, man? I do got Amazon Prime now. Bitch, you just gonna put my shit out there for real? Just gonna put my shit all up though. Oh, I can purchase that shit? The songs and shit? Oh shit. But I don't really need to buy that bitch. I can go on Amazon. I'm not Amazon, on Apple Music, bitch. Look how I look like. I'm gonna add this. I need this today. I need to get Machiavelli. I'm gonna get Machiavelli, then we go back to the video, y'all. Can I get Machiavelli today too? Oh, y'all, I'm gonna have me a dope ass for y'all. That shit gonna be dope, y'all. Come on now. Let me get Machiavelli. Bitch. I don't trust that shit. I don't know. Ain't got too much detail on that. Hell no. Let me see somebody about that shit. Yeah, no, I want something big, bro. I want hanging big in my room. Man, come on. Oh, y'all ain't got the Machiavelli. How the fuck y'all got everything else but not the Machiavelli one? I'm fucking hot. It just pissed me the fuck off. Bitch. Oh, I gotta order that book too. Goddamn, I'm tripping. Okay, this the book Tupac read. I gotta get that one. Order that one. I can get that Saturday. Okay, bet. I'm gonna go back, y'all. I've been off track. I know y'all got done like, damn, this nigga ain't never go back to the video.
So I think that the learning lesson in this for the viewer would be that you don't really own it, even though somebody wrote it for you. It was intended for you, and it's technically yours.
Right.
It doesn't give you free reign to do whatever you want to do with it.
Correct. Because I have letters that boyfriends and friends in high school and elementary school wrote me a long time ago. I still have all that stuff. And they would floor these guys that I still have all the stuff. And I thought about putting it in a book, love letters to Angela, something like that, or letters over my life.
I know that's a good thing she keep all this shit, but it kind of like, you know what I'm saying, low key, kind of red flag guy. Then go, you motherfucker. I want what you like when somebody piss your ass off. Then you have all the information. Shit, I don't know.
Like for trying to put something together like that, but then I was like, I need everybody's permission, and then you have to do contracts with everybody because everybody's gonna want to cut. You know what I'm saying? It's a lot. It's a lot to think about. No, you cannot do whatever you want to do with somebody else's writing to you. I thought you could, absolutely. And so that's what took so long.
I thought you could too.
I know, no. They could actually sue you. Most people don't realize that. So if you did do it with somebody, they probably wouldn't think anything of it. They probably would be happy that you put it in a book somewhere and said nice things about them. But no, technically they could sue you because you don't own that. You own the actual letter. You can sell it to somebody if somebody wanted it, but you couldn't commercially set it out there and put it on in books and magazines and articles and all that. You can't do that.
What about a website? Because I definitely have like some love letters that I wanted to publish on my own website.
I think if you monetize off of it, it becomes a problem. Posting it and not monetizing is two different things. Because I've seen letters out there from him to people posted, but I don't think they're monetizing off of it. Because it would be a copyright infringement. And it probably flags it too as a copyright, but they probably like, I don't own this, blah, 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 whatever you got to put out there, you know.
Like, that's like me doing this shit right now. That was she basically saying, like, me right here, I'm watching this shit. It's not my original content. So I couldn't really make money off this shit. Cause like, let's say like fair use. Like if I just play the whole video and shit and get it monetized and shit, they'll consider that shit as copyright. If that makes sense to y'all. So that's why the way y'all be seeing in my streams, I be stopping, I'm be talking and shit, cause it's like I have to use the fair use if I want to get paid off this shit. You know what I'm saying? For me streaming and shit.
That's so interesting.
I know.
So anyway, this great book, Inside a Thug's Heart, started out as a simple bet between coworkers. Take me through that day and how the bet came about.
So we were doing board books. I worked at a company and it was probably about 10 o'clock at night, so we were a little delirious, but it was something that we'd been working on all day. And MC Light's Roughneck came on. So we dancing around and, you know, we settled after the song went off and we were asked, or I was asked, if you could have a roughneck, who would you want?
Oh, she nasty.
And so my roommate at the time, she said Tretch. And they asked me and I said Tupac. And they were like, well, he's in jail. And I'm like, yeah, well, you just asked me who would I want, not if I could get him. You know what I'm saying? And so
nasty time.
They said, well, I bet you can't. I bet you can't get in touch with him. I didn't think I really could because of his celebrity, that I wouldn't be able to at all get anywhere near him. But, you know, I don't win bets ever in my life. And so I was like, bet. And so that's how that happened. So I took that bet and didn't think anything else of it. Just, you know, kind of let it ride. My roommate, we worked and lived together. But she was like, so what are you going to do? I'm like, what am I going to do about what? She said, the bet. How are you going to get in touch with him? I wasn't thinking about it anymore. I was like, I have no idea. But then I remembered I had an uncle who was in and out of jail, and I knew you needed a prisoner number. So I was like, it can't be that simple. I can't just call Rikers Island, which is where he was at the time, and get his prisoner number and information. Because I can get the address to Rikers Island, but could I get his prisoner number, right? So I called 411, which is what you used to dial to get information in a phone number. I called 411 and...
You took it back.
Right. 5 seconds later, I had his prisoner number and his address. And I was floored. I was like, okay, so if I was able to get it that easily, then everybody can get it that easily. So then I had to try to figure out what would make my letter stand out. If I sent him one, what would make it stand out?
Okay, now up until that point, were you like always into roughnecks, or was it just like something about Tupac? Just like
I think I always have loved a bad boy. I like not a complete bad boy, but one that you can take.
Like a crash out.
Yeah, like you can take him anywhere. I need that level to be there. I need that hardness to be there also. You know what I'm saying? Like you speak beautifully. You can. I can take you here. I can take you there. But if we go to the hood, it's still good. Like I feel safe. That kind of feeling. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
Not that he's a knucklehead. I don't do knuckleheads. I don't understand them. But I felt like all the things that I had seen of him on the news, I felt like he had a softer side inside of all the knucklehead stuff that I saw. So for me, he would be that roughneck and he was fine and his eyes were beautiful.
God.
It was the eyes.
She want to tear his ass up.
It was always the eyes. It was the eyes, yeah.
So were you a fan, or were you like an actual Tupac fan, or were you more so a casual listener who just thought he was sexy?
Nope, I wasn't a fan. There was 2 songs I loved. I loved Holler If You Hear Me, and I can't think of the other one. But I loved Holler If You Hear Me, and I had a boyfriend at the time who listened to Tupac music. The boyfriend that I had split up with in that first letter, that 5-year relationship that was over, that guy. So he used to listen to Tupac. So that's how I was introduced to Tupac and that song. So that's how I knew who he was. And then
imagine your girlfriend listen to Tupac, be writing that nigga letters and everything. Did you listen to Tupac too? Return of the Mac, baby. Return of the Mac, boy. Nigga behind walls. You know what I'm saying? Damn. Boy. Damn, my boy. You know what I'm saying? I'd be like a proud goddamn father at that damn point. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Hell yeah.
Started seeing interviews and, just random stuff here and there. But no, I wasn't an avid Tupac listener or rap music listener or hip hop music listener person. Unless I went to the club, then it was just whatever they played. That's what I danced to, but no.
Okay, now getting back into the bet being set in motion, how did you come up with the idea to make sure your letter stood out?
I was laying there. I woke up one morning and I thought a different color envelope. I said a different color envelope would stand out. Now, I did not think that anybody else wouldn't think to do a different color envelope. But in my mind, I have to say, nobody else did, or it didn't smell like mine did, because that's what he was looking for. So I said, I'm going to go to Kinko's, which for all of those who don't know, Kinko's is now Staples. So it's that kind of a establishment. They had a barrage of different color envelopes, every color in the rainbow. And fuchsia was my favorite color. So I stuck with fuchsia. I almost did a fuchsia paper also, but when I did the print on it, when I typed it out, it just didn't transfer well. It was too bright. So I kept the white paper and did a fuchsia envelope, sprayed it with 360. And that was how I wound up sending it off to him. And he said he was looking for this, he was searching for the smell. And it wound up being in a fuchsia envelope. So now he knew to look for the fuchsia envelope. It's unnerving. It's unnerving. If I had put it in a white envelope with the perfume, I know.
And don't you know, Angela, I think that Perry Ellis owes you a check, honestly.
They should.
Because when I did my Thug Love series on TikTok, there were so many girls DMing me like, girl, you got me about to buy some Perry Ellis perfume.
And it's not even expensive. It's so old school. It's not even expensive. I still wear it.
What? Who the interview? What she look like? We gotta find her. She got Thug Love. She do Thug Love shit. Oh yeah, we gonna follow her ass. I don't know, twin. Did her? Damn, her shit private, bro. Come on now. Hell yeah. Damn, who the girl that? Oh, somebody on Facebook. That nigga said 140. God damn, twin. He trying to sell that shit to me. Ooh, he tell you he can make me another one. Oh yeah, I'm gonna talk to his ass. Bet. Okay. Okay. Oh yeah, but the dude messaged me for this. He said he gonna make me another one. Ooh, which one? Oh, I almost got me fucked up with the music.
My money is stacked.
Oh God, they gonna get me for that shit. Ooh, I want the damn, I want the one to me. I need a Me Against the World one too. Where he had the glasses on too. I want that one, and I want the other one. Yeah, he gonna make me one. I want a full body though, bro. I don't want just the head, bro. Oh, they do got some more. Okay, with the white bandana, okay. I think that's the same model though, but it's switch the bandanas. But he selling them up. Y'all want to go buy some? It's for $1,000 though. He selling them for $1,000. Nigga love some Terminator. Oh, I knew he had I knew he had this shit. Ooh. Damn, I'm gonna have to spin me. I'm gonna have to spin that motherfucker. I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna have to spin that motherfucker. I want this shit. I'm gonna have to spin it. He gonna make me spend some money. What you mean, brother? Is it you? Is it or is it you ain't she? No, that pearl go hard though. Damn, you done got me right back into this shit. Fuck. See, I need the Tupac. I need the fucking Bruce Lee. I don't care for I don't care. Damn, he fuck Terminator. Like, damn. What it be like in the sheets? Yeah. Then you got the what you call it? Oh my god. Let me get the fuck out of this. I'm all off the goddamn time.
To this day, I get more compliments on that than I do all the stuff that's out now. Honestly, it smells that good.
I'm sure once people see this interview, it's going to be a lot of girls that's going to like run it up because I know for sure I bought
what is her Instagram? Who's the girl interviewing her?
Over the course of my life, just based on this book.
Oh yeah,
because I'm such a fan of Tupac.
Did you get a lot of compliments on it when you wore it? Yeah,
I did.
Yeah, there's something in it. I don't know what it is, but
this must be her.
That got him too.
Scent compliments
she got Thug Life
usually
shit.
My favorite anyway, because I don't know what it is about a scent compliment.
Yeah.
Yeah, I definitely love some Perry Ellis.
Yeah.
So, were you nervous when you sent off the letter, or was it just something that you just was like, he's not going to respond, so you didn't even think twice about it?
Wasn't even thinking about it. I FedExed it, wasn't thinking about it. I put the phone number in there just in case. Told him when I would be home just in case. And didn't even think about it again. Because I never thought he would get it. And even if he got it, I never thought he would respond to it. So, I mean, I didn't have anything to lose at all other than the bet yet again, because I don't win bets anyway. So I was, neither here nor there. But I just didn't think about it again. I had no hope for it like that. It wasn't like I was like, oh my God, I hope he gets it and calls me or sends me a letter. I would have never, ever in a million years, not in a million. You couldn't have told me that what happened. You couldn't have told me that. Like me and you've talked, and I've said, like you said, You act like this didn't happen to you. It's the same. It's the same. It's the same thing. When I was looking at your thing that you put on your TikTok, I was like, and then what happened? And you were like, Miss Angela, this is you. I'm so serious. Right.
Like, this is your story.
I know. It still. And when I reread it last night, again, I was like, wow.
What is it?
This did happen.
What's her TikTok?
It was a lot.
It damn sure happened.
It damn sure did. Absolutely did.
So how much time passed between when you sent him the letter and the night he actually called and you missed the call?
It had to have been, I think it was 3 days, because I FedExed the letter. So he would have gotten that the next day. They said by 12 noon. So I had all that information. How he gets his mail there and all that part I didn't know, but I think it was about 3 days. And he called. Just think. I mean, come on, man. Like, I wasn't. What do you do?
Take me through that night. What were you doing before you got in and you checking your answering machine and you realized you missed the call from the Tupac Shakur?
I had been out on a date, and so then I get in. So I get in, and you're like, you just hit the machine, and we had actual recording machines back then, people. It was not your phone, and we had a whole box. And so I hit the machine, and it's going through the messages, and my mama called, and some other people called, and then it's like, hey, this is Tupac. And I froze because it's like, what? I'm sorry. I thought you might be home. I might catch you, blah, 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 whatever. And then, I'm standing still, half dressing, or undressing rather, and it beeps because it's done. And then, of course, the machine rewinds to start over. So I'm thinking it's still sitting there. So I hurry up and go pull it in case somebody else calls. And I run to my roommate's room because I'm just like, nah, I got to hear that again. I need her to hear it because I actually won this bet. Like, it was crazy that he called. Like, let's not get it twisted. It was amazing. But I did win this bet, though. You don't understand. I never, ever, ever win bets. So the fact that he actually called is way beyond anything I could have ever imagined in my entire life. But I did win this bet, though. But nobody's going to know if I can't get somebody to hear this recording. So I run to her room and bang on the door. And I told her we had to go to the job to get the recorder. And it's 2:00 in the morning, though. And she was like, we're going to get arrested. I said, we have the keys to the building. We're fine. Let's just go get your pillow. Because she's a very heavy sleeper. I was like, get your pillow and just come ride with me. And we went in there and could not find this tape recorder.
Okay. Now, for those who never read the book, I want to read the message that he left. Can I read the message?
Absolutely.
He said, hi, Angela. This is Tupac. I got your letter today and I thought I'd call, but I guess you're not there. I'll try again tomorrow. Bye. So as you're listening to the message, did you feel like you had missed the opportunity, or did you really believe that he was going to call you again?
No. I did think I missed an opportunity. Why would he call again? You know what I mean? Like, why would he call again? For what reason? You know what I mean? So for me, it was kind of surreal in that respect. And it was a sad feeling, kind of like, wow, you out gallivanting over here with whatever, you missed this call. You the one put the time in the letter, but I didn't know when he would have gotten it or when he would have called. And you know what I'm saying? It could have been anywhere between these times. So for me, it wasn't like I'm sitting at home waiting for him to call because I didn't think he was going to call. Even putting it in there, I didn't think he was going to call. Why would I think he was going to call? Why would I think that? I wouldn't. So I wasn't waiting for him. Then to have him call and you missed it. It's like, oh, Jesus. But I did go home and wait the next day because I didn't know. And he said he would call. But I couldn't, how you gonna live your life like that? Like, what are you doing? You know what I mean?
So I stand by this shit every day.
No,
the girls, we all expected you to be by the phone 24 hours a day.
Facts.
Until he called.
In hindsight, I understand. In hindsight, I completely understand that. I do. But at the time, you wouldn't have known. You'd have been sitting there forever. Like, you'd have to quit your job waiting for him to call. Because, you didn't know if he even got the letter. Did he get it?
Another one.
I know it was delivered because I had FedEx, so I know it was delivered, but doesn't mean he got it. Doesn't mean he read it. I'm thinking like Santa Claus has satchels and satchels of mail. If I got his address that easily, the whole world had his address. And everybody was going to reach him in prison. I didn't know. But in my mind, he was Santa Claus with all the satchels, and my little envelope was sitting somewhere inside one of those 50,000 satchels. That's where I was at.
Now, speaking of not going to work, what was work like the next day for you, just mentally, after Tupac calls your house and you missed the call because you was out on a date?
I'll call you back, bro.
It was sad. It was sad. I was sad. I was sad. Like, I did let them know, you know what I'm saying, that he did call. But, I mean, even my roommate couldn't have verified because she didn't hear it either. So it's just me saying that he called, which, who would believe that? Right? Why would you believe that? Why would you believe me just to win a bet? I mean, I wasn't getting anything for the bet per se. We didn't bet anything, but, no, it was just sad. It was like sad, but exciting that he did call and that he had gotten the letter, and that's what's up. That's all you could do. Like, that's what's up.
All right, so for those of you guys that don't know, we have here with us the character Tanya from the book Inside a Thug's Heart. Thank you so much for agreeing to come out and do the interview on such a huge platform, Tanya. We know that you're not generally in the limelight and you haven't done any interviews up until this point. So I'm thanking you and the Art of Dialogue thank you for agreeing to do
And
that.
I thank you too.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Oh,
You're
yes, you're
right.
pen pal.
I'm not on.
We'll say that for a future stream. Oh yeah, it's two on. So these both on. Okay, I just want to touch on that. We did buy the book. I might just do pen pals tomorrow. I don't know. But we did buy the book. We are gonna do it really long tomorrow. See what they say in the book. This is Nation. Then we'll go back to this interview. I hope y'all enjoyed the stream. W stream.
Another one.
Give me a hell yeah.
Appreciate everybody coming through, rocking with me tonight. Oh, somebody said something. You said Lisa Ray left eye? She do? Which one?
On social media like that.
Huh?
I like to live below the radar. So, but it's from a girl. So I am here because of Angela and because of the Art of Dialogue.
You think she look like her? Well, I appreciate everybody coming rock with me tonight. I got did by the book, so we aren't gonna do that. Do a little really long, cause my girl Chicago wanted me to do it yesterday with the lyrics and shit. So I'm gonna do it for you. You better make sure you bring your buddy in to tomorrow 11 p.m. Okay? Well, hold on, I lost that shit.
Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type nigga is a thug life nigga? Thug life, y'all don't forget that shit. What type nigga is a thug life nigga?
You said she kind of sound like Lisa Left Eye Lopez?